And hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're back.
Hey, Lear.
New look. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do like it, say something in chat. Let us know. Thank you, Master Faust, for the follow. Tonight we're going to do... Well, before we do that, how was your Christmas tree decoration party?
Well, it was successful. We got the tree decorated. Again, I apologize for the
No, that's not
for
well.
the conflict. That was like literally the only time. But this is a tradition that goes back to my bachelor days. When I had my first bachelor pad, I got a Christmas tree and had no ornaments for it, and so I invited my friends over and told them, "I'll bring an ornament, decorate my tree. I'll provide the beer." Many years later, we have plenty of ornaments, but we still keep up the tradition of having friends over and they decorate the tree and I provide beer. So, so like I said, pretty successful. The tree got decorated.
You and your wife have a tradition too. I saw on Facebook with the heart ornaments.
With the heart ornaments, yes, that's right. Every year for 20 years going now, she has given me a heart ornament on Christmas, and that's always a challenge. And since we've lost a couple, because the tree we have cats, so the tree falls over sometimes. So
and a puppy.
Yes, and that's she's going to get it this year. I'm pretty sure. But and I don't like it. I treasure the thing she gives me, so I don't like it when glass ornaments get shattered. So I'm like, please no glass, please no. So she has to find not only a heart ornament, but a heart ornament made out of something unbreakable.
Right.
So she has stepped up every year. So
she gets you one made out of
wood or
adamantium.
Man, that should do it.
We've got a couple made out of copper. We've got one made out of tin. So a couple made out of wood. Blah blah blah. So, so thank you, honey.
How was your party?
Oh, it was fantastic. Let's see here. We made a pork tenderloin and some ribs. It was great. I think we had 8 to 10. I can't remember. We had 2 people come a little bit later. We played board games until about 11. I get a few of my friends who don't normally play. Have you guys heard of Bang?
Yes.
Yeah. So we played a 7-man game of Bang. I don't know if you guys have ever maxed Bang out before, but that is super fun. So we played that. It lasted it was a long game. So then, stuck around until about 11 o'clock playing board games and eating up the last bit of food. My friend brought this dip. It was like a chocolate chip cheesecake dip, and then she brought graham crackers to dip it in. So it was like, well, after everybody leaves, we're going to put that on the table, and we're just going to play board games around that.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Good times. Well, if you notice, Tazio is not with us today. He's a little ill, so feel better, Greg, if you're watching. And tonight we're joined by our friend Cider Tim, follower of the show.
Hello.
Hi, Tim.
Hey.
And,
this is fun. This is great. This will be a good time.
do you guys have any holiday traditions?
I don't. I kind of buck traditions in general. I guess one tradition we have, it's kind of new. My wife and I, her kids go off with their dad on Thanksgiving, and then we abscond to this cabin. We've done it 2 years now, and we spend the night in this cabin in the woods and just cook on a wood burning stove, and it's really great. It's like super peaceful. The dog curls up. It's just a really good time. So I guess that we've done it twice now. Maybe that counts as a tradition or a habit. I'm not sure which. But yeah.
I think ours is just Elf on the Shelf.
It seems like
How
you
do
guys
sleep
have a
at night?
devilish twist to your elf from what I've seen.
Yep.
Oh, he has a friend.
He has a friend. He has Krampus.
Yeah.
Delightful.
It's
I'm a fan
from
of
the
Krampus.
movie. They made a Funko Pop of him.
Oh my god.
So they've been hanging out,
Nice.
terrorizing each other.
Yes. Wonderful.
It's pretty. You guys have one of the most interesting Elf on the Shelf feeds on my Facebook right now, so I appreciate that. Most of them are really silly.
Yeah.
People got really creative that first year, and then they just stopped caring about it.
Man, just phone it in.
Yeah.
Tonight, the Julie Yavin.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, fun note, you can go out and buy this adventure, However, we're not going to run it 100% to this book. Probably 20% to the book. So, because I want to tie in a lot of story elements to our campaign. But this Smugglers Run was inspired by the Jewel Yavin. Because I wanted to do heist stories. We haven't really done any heist yet. But that was the inspiration of getting together, was to lead up to this. So I'm excited.
Woo!
Very cool.
Get hype.
Kind of nice. You know, we've
Make the
like,
name
Well, yeah,
Spread.
you've done some sort of heist stuff.
sneaking into a Black Sun base was kind of a heist.
We've done some heisty stuff.
Was it caught?
Yeah, that's kind of a
Are
problem.
you not supposed to get caught when you do a heist?
I don't know. I'm not really clear on the rules.
Yeah. Are there rules to a heist?
I think not.
I think we need to take this episode and do some research.
I love it.
The
I'm on board.
Rules of the Heist
Yeah.
would be a great episode title.
Okay.
Rules of the heist.
Maybe we'll do part 2 to this.
Part
Are
D.
broken.
Yeah.
They're broken.
But there is that saying that the plan only survives up to what?
No
Yeah.
plan ever surprised first contact with the enemy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
So you play a lot of Shadowrun. Shadowrun's a lot of heists,
Oh yeah.
essentially. And my personal last announcement, and she's not on watching yet, but Miss Tennessee Miss B, my mom, and my stepdad, 35-year anniversary today.
Oh.
Congratulations.
That's quite an achievement.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she won't be on tonight. She should be celebrating her anniversary.
They're probably on the couch watching TV.
After 35 years, that sounds right.
Yeah.
And I guess we should do a shout out to Sirenscape.
Oh.
Audio effects and music for tonight's game are provided by www.sirenscape.com. Audio effects and music make your RPG games even more epic.
Okay.
Thank you, Sirenscape.
Keep moving up.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, terrible vibe.
Makes me miss the time Sarah was on here and we gave her anxiety.
Oh, that was so funny when I came in that next week. And you did it during the opening, and she just about jumped out of her chair. She totally forgot. It's hilarious.
All right. So, announcements. Let's get into it. To Smugglers Run.
God.
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah.
The stuff I learn on Sundays after 7 o'clock.
And apparently during a crawl.
All
Something.
right. Where's my? Okay, there we go. Last we left off, you guys. Oh yeah, you were on Dantooine. You met your dad's,
Your mom's.
your mom's your future dad.
Oh.
Or little does he know, it's already his dad.
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far. It was fun. Look, who's coming to dinner episode.
Oh my. That's all I have to say.
It's always an awkward moment.
It is an awkward moment.
So I have to say, Charway, that that biological unit's muscle to fat ratio is a lot different than some of the others I've noticed.
I pour my shot of whiskey on Setup's head. And then I walk away. And I get another shot of whiskey. And that's how this episode's starting. Charwayne's doing a shot of whiskey. Ding.
You guys
Are we still in those
are
Smugglers?
14, 12 days away.
Yeah. 10.
So we
10
can-
if we push it.
Okay.
So we can definitely sink any strain we already have.
Yeah, you want to probably put some strain onto the ship to get there in time.
Yeah.
I would say maybe 4 strain.
4 strain on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have that somewhere.
You guys
here.
never take strain on the ship. It's fine.
I know. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I have a ship sheet.
You don't have a ship sheet?
I have one somewhere. I'll find it.
So your
Yeah,
ship
3
sheet
times
is not
fast.
ship shape? Is that what you're saying?
So we'll do. Yeah, unfortunately, that's fine.
But I can make a mechanics check to try to offset some of that, can't I? Because I have fine tuning.
Well, that was what's going to be for the whole trip. 4
Okay.
strain to get there in time.
What we have left? Have we left?
Hmm?
We've left down to wing.
Yeah, that's what you said last time.
Okay, so we have left down to wing. In between Dantooine and Bespin. So I would like to do 2 things.
Okay.
First, she would like to check to see if any of us have now have bounties on us after our charades.
On the wheel.
Yes.
Okay, I'll roll a setback and a boost and see what has the most. You are fine.
Okay,
The only bounties you see are the one, still just the one for Tazio.
that's the one for Tazia. Okay, and then I wanted to send something to have some.
Okay.
I don't know, I have to look it up. I sent it to you forever ago.
I don't know, but I can't get to it right now.
I can try to get to it.
Anyone else do anything while she's looking that up?
I'm going to, coax the engines along and try to reduce any strain the ship suffers.
Okay.
I'm a good mechanic. I should be. I think I can do that because the fine tuning says reducing the amount of system strain a starship or vehicle suffers. I can reduce additional strain per rank of fine tuning, which implies that one can in fact reduce the amount of system strain they suffer.
I should just start sending this to myself.
So maybe when we come out of hyperspace, I can make a mechanics check to see how effective my efforts have been.
Okay. That's
So go ahead
fine.
and do that.
If you want.
All right. What's my difficulty?
2.
Can I borrow a gold dice, please? Thank you.
Anything Charwayne's doing?
He's just hanging out. He's probably hanging out in the cockpit area.
I would say Tazio and Hondo have become really close.
I'm trying to avoid that.
I am sorry, Captain. I could sink additional strain for additional successes, but I don't have any.
Okay.
So we do suffer strain. You've been pushing her.
Thanks,
hard.
Bruce 87 for the follow.
Hi, Bruce. I like the name.
I think I probably texted. Did I send it to you in a text or in?
It was a document, I thought.
I
No, that
know.
was the thing about the question. Just wing it.
Oh, but I spent all that time writing it out. On my laptop. This is why I don't like using my laptop.
Well, that's where all the stuff is.
I know. It said something along the lines of, "I'm very sad too. We cannot meet. Blah blah blah." Despite, no, like I had it written down all nice and stuff.
Where?
It's in. It would be in documents.
Okay. Well, while I'm looking this up,
Blah blah blah.
While you're looking at Chris Pratt, you liar.
he's a handsome man.
He is. That's true. It's criminal.
Oh my
I
god!
preferred
So
it when
he
he was a little
started. He
pudgy, but
posted a
that's
picture with Clint Eastwood's daughter
Mhm.
last week, like some photos together.
Really?
Yeah, and then the top comment was like Arnold from Predator coming out like this.
Oh, that's so great.
So apparently another
let's
thing I'm
see, Ray.
doing during the voyage
Look
is
under
complaining about how
Geek
much.
Unleashed. Or Geek Unleashed one I can't see.
There's a smuggler's run.
No.
No.
That's where I put all the stuff that I put on my laptop.
There's not a Geek Unleashed one.
This is not gonna go well.
No.
Yeah.
I will try to remember what it said.
Okay.
It said something along the lines of Kintu. Yes, I am sorry we could not meet. It is quite unfortunate. I was looking forward to spending some time with you. If you are I have been told you are a bad person. I do not believe you are a bad person. I just believe that horrible things have happened to you. Despite what everyone says, I still think that you are unironically very handsome. You are very good looking to me. And then it said, if you ever just need to talk, you know how to get a hold of me.
Sandal.
Sandal.
XOXOXO.
No, it's just a Sandal.
Okay. So you send it.
Yes. And that's it.
Okay.
She's just gonna research more about Bespin and
Okay.
the wheel and the race and everything.
Sure.
Setup's gonna, since setup failed its mechanic roll, which setup will spend much of the voice grumbling about the amount of strain this fast travel is putting on the engines. But it's in the engine room all by itself, so no one can hear it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he hasn't realized that his comms are still on.
I don't know if I have
Stop
a rattle.
grumbling. I throw you out our luck.
I don't know if what does this do? No, that's not
That's
what
She's just talking about the airlock. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh my god!
You gotta be careful with this one.
So, as you get closer
Mm-hmm.
to your destination,
Mm-hmm.
Tazio comes to cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Taz.
We need to formulate a plan.
Yes.
Hondo has an idea.
Yes. Well, this Hondo's idea.
He wants to tell us all together.
Okay, let's go talk to. Bring him up here. I can't leave cockpit too long.
All right.
I just groaned from the back.
Okay.
What's that sound
Just
like?
these notes here.
We can't hear that.
Well. Just can't hear it then.
Okay, by your plan, you're going to be a day early.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a few days early.
Mhm.
You push it really hard.
Yeah, I'm pushing it with the. Yeah.
Okay. So, you know this Jewel of Yavin I've been yammering on about.
No,
Yes, we know you've been
I've
yammering
never
on.
heard of it before. Why don't you tell me more?
I have a plan. So we can steal this unstealable gem.
Blah, blah, blah.
Do you have a plan to fence the unfenceable gem?
Yes. The plan is this. We infiltrate the auction. There's an auction in a few days for the gem.
Mm-hmm.
That's all over the holonet. They're going to get rid of it. The plan is to infiltrate and manipulate the bidders to raise the bid. And we want to sell for as much as possible because we're going to steal it not once, but twice. You have a hacker, no? A slicer?
Yeah, see you?
Tazio's fairly fair. I'm fair with a computer myself, but Tazio's really, I have to admit, really quite skilled for a biological unit.
We can slice into the central computer network and reroute the credits to our own accounts.
This sounds like bull.
All right. Then the gala and the gem are being held at the Fig and Associates Art Museum. which isn't designed to protect an object that valuable. Making it the best chance that we have to nab it.
What did you say was being held again?
The Jewel of Yavin.
No. Not what is being held. Where is the jewel being held?
Fig and Associates. It's a museum.
So a museum is not meant to hold something valuable. That
Not
sounds like,
this valuable.
don't they hold lots of valuable things in museums?
Yes.
Instead of like tap a few commands on it and like pull up the space Wikipedia entry on museums
Sure.
and zoom into, you know, subsection security and start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling all of the, you know, just wordlessly just displaying all of the, you know, the space Wikipedia entry on museum security, 22,000 words.
You don't want to get doubly rich?
I don't want to get doubly robbed. I don't quite trust you to...
It's me, Hondo.
Exactly. That's exactly the problem that we have here.
That's the smartest thing the captain said all day.
The thing is, Tazio, I'm very grateful for you helping me back at Wheel. But you did kind of run off with the most of the results of the last heist that we pulled together. So there is some trust issues here. I hope you understand.
Did you sell what I left?
There was not a buyer. I left it in the good hands of an infiltrant.
Then that transaction is not complete. You cannot say I stole if it's worth 30,000 credits.
You stole 5 out of 6? You stole most of the job. You stole most of it. It was not fair.
Agreed.
Well, I'm sorry.
What? Wait, what? Hondo, what did you say?
I am sorry. We're friends. I acted out of line.
That's the most impressive thing I've heard Hondo say.
It is a bit out of character, but on the other hand, that and 5 credits will buy us a cup of calf.
Okay.
I get up and walk over to them where they're talking about.
How about we go and we just check it out?
Okay. But what is your plan beyond stealing stuff twice?
Do we need a plan B? You guys are the best. That's why I come to you first.
First?
You did not come to us first. You were telling whatever his name is. He's dead now. He doesn't matter. About before you told us about it. How many people did you tell about it before you told us?
1, 2, 4, 10. At least 15.
And so, do not see this as causing any complications for us.
So, let me just try to, Hondo, friend, if you don't mind, let me just try to establish the logic here. So this super secret heist we're going on that you're involved with, there are a dozen or so people that know you're involved with it or that you want to be.
Well, they said no. It could not be done.
Also, there's like no way they wouldn't.
Well, to be fair, at least one of them's dead.
There is that. That's a good point. So since my positronic brain can do math, we'll take that one away. But like, there's none of them would. But the rest of them are, of course, trustworthy individuals who wouldn't like put in a hollow message to Bespin tipping them off about a potential heist with a certain Hondo involved for a few extra credits. Nobody do that. They're trustworthy like you. Is this what we're saying?
They love me. I'm Hondo.
We're doomed.
So, okay. You want to steal it twice. You say we hack in and we slice in and we take whatever they pay to buy jewel. I know we steal the jewel. You have floor plans or anything of this museum?
I don't have much on me. I figure you'll listen. He was my joint once. He's good at finding things like that.
Sep's looking around like,
Okay. We'll work something out, okay? These are good ideas, but we still have to see if they are practical and can be implemented, okay?
Fair enough.
It's good to dream big, I guess. Can you do that? Well, while back in the engine room, can you try to see if you can get schematics?
You'll have to
Yes,
be
Captain.
there to do it.
Okay.
I will like anything for you, Captain.
So, Hondo.
Are there bonuses on the ship?
It must be. Sherwin never earned one.
A bonus.
I've given you money.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I know you have. You've always paid me.
What do we need to get to the auction? Can anyone go to auction?
That is very high end. But I think I know a way in.
Okay. What's this the way in?
It is the Grand Prix. Winner's Circle.
Isn't the Grand Prix soon?
Yes.
Will we make it there on time?
Yes.
Will we have a ship to fly in Grand Prix?
I guess we'll find out.
Do you know anyone who would sponsor us?
I guess we'll find out.
That's not very promising.
That's not very encouraging, Hondo.
You could go find out. We don't have to.
I can.
I do not know anyone on Bespin. I'm sorry.
It's time to make new friends.
And you're so very good at making new friends.
I am. You're my friends.
Sure! You're our friend, Honda. You're our friend. Whatever.
Friend is such a strong word.
Setup's already back in the engine room looking up the schematics for you, so Setup has no comment about that, and it is a mighty good thing.
Mm.
Well, what else are we gonna do? We might as well at least go scope it out.
Do I have an opportunity to look up the schematics she was asking for in my terminal back in the engine room?
You'll have to get it while you're there in
Yeah,
Cloud
yeah.
City.
Okay, well, after this, fine. Let me do some research on race. See what we need. I can do pilot, but I need to know what else we need.
Okay.
You need your faithful protocol droid.
You want to fly with me in this race?
Yes, please say yes.
Yes,
Yes, and.
I'm always happy to help you, Captain.
It's either you or Sherwayne.
No,
I'd be
thank
glad
you.
to do it.
It works out perfectly.
I have 2 grades in piloting planetary. I'll be fine.
Okay. So you're looking this up?
I have
Yes.
3.
Unless it's like one of those things where you bring your mechanic, like in like the old Speed Racer cartoons when his mechanic would ride with him.
The Grand Prix,
Mm-hmm.
they are allowing racers to race in cloud cars,
Mm-hmm.
which are the orange
Twin bubble.
twin bubble.
Yeah.
And they will allow for a garage
Mm-hmm.
for you to work in to make sure everything's fine. And winner takes 30,000 credits, and you get a holo plaque
Oh my God.
and entry into the auction.
Okay.
So what Hondo says is true. He just left out the you win all the credits.
The problem is that we don't have a vehicle or a sponsor to get a vehicle.
I will take care of that.
I just asked you if you'll know anyone who would
I
be
don't
able
know,
to-
but I'll find someone. It can't be hard.
Well,
Okay.
go.
I can get us there, looking at when the race is, with maybe a day or two before the race. Will a day or two be enough for you to get a sponsor and car?
Yes. Hopefully. Yes. It's me, Hondo.
Exactly.
It's him, Hondo.
So while Setup back in the engine room, Setup will like try to pull any like Chilton manuals for cloud cars and do some research, see what it can find out about, me- them mechanically, opportunities for souping them up, etc.
Sure. Sorry, I'm looking to see where you guys can land. So you arrive.
Mhm.
You can either use the shadow port if you want. You can land skyside.
Mhm.
Looking at a general map of Cloud City, the Yareth Bespin is on top.
Mhm.
That's where it's like an elegant resort. Fig Hall is also sort of near, it's Skyside. And Fig and Associates Art Museum is near there. There's also a casino. If I can find that real quick. Oh, come on. Well, there's actually, up near Fig Hall, there's a restaurant, the Three Buildings Buffet,
Okay.
Caro's Tower, Port Town. I swear I thought I saw a casino somewhere. Well, there's a casino
That's
on the top side.
We shouldn't tell Charwayne about that.
Charwayne can do what Charwayne wants to. If he
Oh,
wants to
there's
gamble, then-
it's in the Yareth Bespin. It's in the resort.
Okay.
It's called Paradise.
Okay.
Get it? Paradise.
Okay. So it depends on where they want us, where they
Sure.
will let us land.
Biologicals.
Your most, like, if you want to go in just
Mhm.
quietly,
Mhm.
Shadowport.
Let's go Shadowport.
Okay. Charwayne, if you are like looking at stuff at Bespin, like on your data pad, you do see ads for Paradise.
For what?
Paradise.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I know that it's there.
Yeah.
Among other
Yeah.
things.
They're like annoying pop-up ads on your desk.
Lots of pop-up ads of that and the local ladies of the
Oh.
night.
I don't turn those off quite as quickly. Let them linger for a minute.
All right. So,
Mhm.
land.
Mhm.
Hondo leaves.
Sure he does.
He
Yeah.
says, "I will find a sponsor."
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Hondo.
All right. We have a lot of people on chat. Who's the Copper Cup? Confused. Oh, friends of yours?
Probably. Probably being heckled.
Mm.
That's funny.
Do you know a Bruce, a Leslie Lulu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome, friends of Tim.
Tim and friends.
If you enjoy the show, hit that follow button. We'd appreciate it. All right. So, what are you doing in the meantime? You said you want to look for schematics. You go find a computer?
I do. That's my difficulty to like pull a schematic of a car.
You know what? Let me pull that up.
Need a yellow dice skin.
No, I will wait till you're done.
Thanks, Leslie Lulu, for the follow.
Thanks. So awesome.
All right. So to get the schematics, let's just say 3.
Because they're only on. No, they're only on one planet. Wow, that's a lot of threats. I succeed with, although I have 2 advantages too. So actually, I succeed with 2 threats.
Okay.
So. Nice.
Do you share this with everyone on your data pads?
Oh, I will.
Sorry for the bad copy. All right.
So it's like a muddy scan, of a. It's not a nice, clean data file. It's like a muddy scan of a printed Chilton manual. So it's a little blurry.
Okay. I can go over what you find for that map.
Nope. But now that roll just now is for pulling the schematics of Cloud Car, right?
For the cloud. I thought that was for the.
Oh, for this. Oh.
Yeah. If you're looking for a cloud car, I mean, he's going searching.
That's just common knowledge.
Yeah.
All right. So you pull schematics of the museum. Awesome.
Yeah.
I did a better job than I thought.
So the main entrance is on the north side. As you go in, there's a reception hall. You do see some security cameras, like on the schematics for that room. Going further down south, there is the hallway exhibition. There are exhibition rooms to the west. There's a Holopix gallery south of it. Across that one, there's a smaller room. There's another exhibit room. The furthest southeast is the auction room. The further south is the cleaning equipment and garbage disposal. Above the exhibit room on the east, there is a tap cafe.
Right.
And a gift shop. And on the very north of it, don't see it. Oh, it's a staff only. It's a staff room. But as far as any more details, you would have to go case to joint, as they say. Oh, it's their computer. Oh, good.
Okay. We could send Tazio to go case it, and then that way he's not with us. We can just get back to whatever he finds out next episode, next week when he's back.
Okay. You gonna send him to go case the joint?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with that next time.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys, what do you want to do now?
Well, if we're going to maybe the endless race, perhaps we should go find out more about the other racers.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
we know exactly what we're up against.
Yep, that sounds good.
Do you want to go with me? Is there something that you'd rather do?
Let's go.
Any other information you'd like to find out?
I'm here to do whatever it is you need me to do right now. I don't have any other reason to be here, so let's go do it if you want.
Okay.
Yep.
My sensors are picking up a visit to the cantina.
Well, there is actually a place nearby called the 4.5. And as you're walking around, you do see a wing guard, like the guard dressed with the wing hats.
Mm-hmm.
The gray. There is level 124.5. It's a cantina built into the space in the space usually reserved for utilities. It's called the 4.5. Do you want to go there?
Sure.
Okay.
I will just like ask around where is good for drink and.
Oh, the 4.5.
Okay, we'll go for it.
Let's go with 4.5. I'm in. I got a little smile on my face.
Okay.
So does that mean there are lots of Ugnaughts running around in that area?
There's a few Ugnaughts. There's a mixture of a bunch of people, including a gentleman, a human, who looks like.
Yeah, he's about 6 foot. He's brown hair. He's got amber eyes, and he's just kind of milling around the bar. Long trench coat, and just kind of eyeballing everybody. Just kind of casing, and he like lingers around different tables where it looks like people are playing different games of chance. So he's just kind of doing that.
Looks like it'll be up front for you.
I don't want him to looking at me. Want to do a shot? How about some whiskey?
Excuse me. Did you say whiskey?
Yes, sir.
No, whiskey.
I could probably go for a little.
Corellian whiskey.
Ah, from the home world.
You got some of the good stuff here?
Come on. My name's Towson. Towson Pike.
It's Charwayne, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Captain. Come here.
Okay.
Come have a drink with us.
Okay. Hello.
This is my captain.
Pleasure to
Senna.
meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Mr.
Towson Pike.
Delzen.
Towson.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
From Corellia.
From Corelia.
They've got the good stuff at the bar.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I heard my ears picked up when you said whiskey walking in. I always enjoy a good connoisseur.
Oh.
Is it a bar also? Don't let people say whiskey.
My ears perk up a lot.
Well, let's go. Let's go up to the bar and grab ourselves
Let's
a
do
few
it.
rounds.
All right. What brings you to all the Bespin?
Well, we are interested in maybe checking out this race, but we were looking to like find out more about the racers because you want to know what you're getting into before you know you want to know what the odds are against different people.
I could not agree more. Do a bit of gambling in my life, and 50% of that is casing it. The other 50% is seeing who you can buy off.
Yes, I've done very little gambling, and about 100% of that was getting caught.
You want to avoid that part. It's not so fun.
Yes, you do.
Seth will say that you'll enjoy talking to Charwayne here. He's an experienced gambler.
Oh, really?
Well, he's a novice gambler who has had good experience at his novice gambling.
Yeah, that's putting it pretty well.
Novice gamblers are some of my favorite.
I bet they are.
That's
By the way, I'm designated C3TP. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure. Now, that's pretty long. They call you anything for short?
Crew calls me Setup. I'm the captain's protocol droid and mechanic.
Ah, it's pretty handy having a protocol droid who's also a mechanic. I haven't seen that.
At your service, sir.
Delightful.
They do what they program to do.
Fair enough. Yeah, I made my way over here. All the buzz about the race, the Grand Prix, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Always excited to place a bet on a pod racer or whatnot here and there. These airspeeders specifically are pretty fun to watch, go through different clouds and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like to take bets on the people taking the bets. That gets pretty fun too.
That's a lot of betting.
I do a lot of betting.
Yes, lots of betting. So, right now, who are your bets on for the race?
Well, I just got into port today, so I haven't done my due diligence just yet.
If you were to look around and try to ask someone, who do you think you might ask? Who do you think would know? I bet the bartender would know. He's been...
I start to take a scan of the room. Is this like skullduggery, or to kind of eyeball perception? All right, cool.
Difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2? All right. Alright. I don't even want to know.
Spruce Spruce 87 says betting or betting.
Bit of both. Bit of both. I got a ton of advantage, but no success.
Okay. It's just your run of the mill. There's some off-duty guards here. Bartender's got holovits going. It's like in the resort, there's like touristy stuff, but this is more just day to day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't really see anybody in the room right now that sticks out. May have to poke around a little bit more. Then there's the auction going on too.
Oh yeah.
I got a couple bets on that.
Well,
You're betting on the auction?
Yes, I am.
You're betting
What?
who will win. Will win what?
That's right. Who will win the bid?
What bid for what? I'm sorry, we don't know anything.
Oh,
about the
well,
auction.
let me tell you. So, they got this here
Uh-huh.
big jewel up
Yes.
in the museum up there.
You don't say.
It's true. Anyway, so all these people came around to bid on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got my money on the hut.
The Hutt?
Uh,
Well, the Hutts do have lots of money. They have long,
So,
long lives.
they
have
do.
long lives to gain money to spend
And
on
deep
stuff like
pockets to go with those long lives.
You gotta have deep pockets.
So this
when
one-
they're that big.
this. Mm-hmm.
This one, his name's Caltho the Hut.
Mm-hmm.
I got my eye on him. I think he's got a chance to take it. Yeah.
Interesting. Caltho, huh? What do you know about him?
Well, he hails from Nar Shaddaa.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some call it Space Vegas, but you know.
I've never been.
No.
Mm. Roll
So-
deception.
Okay.
What's your willpower
My willpower?
or discipline?
Discipline.
I need to borrow yellow.
It looks like 2.
Two
Just
green.
2 green.
Okay, 2 purple.
Well, I've got.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
There's a triumph.
Yes. I.
It doesn't sound like that matters.
I fail with an advantage. I triumph.
Okay.
So she's been, but it's endearing that she's playing it off.
Okay.
I feel. Yeah. So
I snicker under my breath a little bit at her like attempt to
Look
fool
what,
him.
here.
Like she's never been there. Except me.
well, yeah. So he's a reclusive hut for the most part, but something about this jewel got him off world, and he's here and he's bidding. So that's where I'm putting my money. The racers I haven't gotten around to yet, but we'll see.
So there's more action in betting on the auction than there is the race.
I bet on everything. I guess. I don't know.
I mean, some call it a habit. I just call it a profession.
Can I put? Can you take a bet for me?
Yeah.
I'll put 500 on the hut.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I'll put you down for 500 on the hut.
What's the odds on that?
So, Charwayne, are you saying that you're putting 500 of your hard-earned credits on the fact that the hut's going to walk away with the jewel?
I'll put 500 on the hut.
I like it.
So,
I like the cut
Setup
of your
does
jib.
Thanks, man.
that thing where he can't really shrug because his shoulder actuators don't really work that way.
It is the saddest thing about the protocol droid. No shrugging. So the whiskeys come.
Yeah.
I tell the bartender, go ahead and put that on my tab. I'll settle up at the end of the night.
Okay.
Okay. Who is that? I don't know. He's got a tab.
He's got a job, I guess.
So what are you guys doing?
Yeah,
So, how long have you been in Cloud City?
Just got in earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Went over the bidders on the way over.
Mm-hmm.
Originally from Corellia.
Mm-hmm.
Spent some time there, kind of away from the space docks and the shipbuilding, but some of my family was involved in that, but it wasn't really my cup of tea, and I wasn't really interested in.
Tea.
Yeah, no. So I just kind of been bumming around the rim, placing bets here and there, coming out on top. Sometimes not.
What is your favorite place bet? Anywhere they take bets, or what favorite place you'd like to go?
Narshadal is nice. Bright lights. It's enticing.
Big asteroid.
True. Stakes are awful high there. Stakes are awful high there. I'm excited about trying out Cloud City here for the first time. I like what I see. Just being the first day. But it's got the nice equal balance of high class versus, a little scum and villainy.
You can have a little scum and villainy.
A little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been enjoying that. Apart from that, there's a small spot on the outer rim there called Foremost. I like to go there. It's not so much great betting as it is there's tons of people who are just green. So
Like you.
well,
You're not supposed to tell the people I'm betting with how experienced at betting I am.
I've already told him before you made bet.
but it's all right.
I take another sip of my whiskey and kind of just roll my eyes.
See, I was trying to help you out, Charlie, and I was telling him what an experienced gambler you were.
I appreciate it, so thank you. It's very kind of you.
Well, here in a bit, I was going to head up and kind of start casing out the other teams. You guys are welcome to join. You're so curious about the
Yes.
race.
I'd like to know what your expert opinion is on the other teams when we check them
More
out.
than happy to.
6 eyes and two photosensories are going to be better than 2.
I would agree wholeheartedly. Well, let's finish up and go see what kind of trouble we can get into.
I'm ready.
Yeah, those little words we
Oh
don't know.
my. We're gonna play cards later.
Be my guest.
Okay, so you guys head over to where the racers are, and I'm just going to skip over. Okay. There are, as you're going through, you're hearing the murmur of the excitement of the crowds, like through the streets. There are 3 teams
Okay.
competing. You come to the first bay. This one is a corporate team called the Stormhawks.
The what?
Stormhawks.
Didn't they have their own TV show? For sure.
That's Silverhawks. Now that song's in my head. Thank you.
Setup's taking notes on its data pad.
Oh. So as you're approaching this, you see some press around 2 people. A human and I guess she is also human. She is very beautiful. He's very dashing, like very into the cameras. They're saying, Geralt Hun, are you going to take this race, the Grand Prix this year? Why, yes. I'm always going to win this race. With me and Cheratol here, we can't lose. He's always flashing a smile at the camera.
A lot of charisma over there. I wonder if he's got the goods to back it up.
He definitely seems like he wants people to see him.
Mm-hmm. Play one of 2 ways. It could be confidence or overplaying himself.
He's usually overplaying himself.
Or it could be both. I mean, you can be confident and without being skilled.
That's true.
That is very true.
He could
You even
also have
overhear
an
him.
edge to him.
You overhear him say to the press, I'm the Corellian with the $1 million smile. And the ship to back it up.
So he's from home.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Do you know him or his line?
I don't know him, but Corellian pilots are a dime a dozen back home, and they all have a stride like that.
I see.
So he's just typical Corellian pilot.
Yeah, God's gift to the stars and whatnot.
Seems like a D-bag.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the equivalent is in this city.
I think it's D-bag.
Perfect.
Excellent.
All right, so what you guys do? You guys moving forward?
Yeah.
All right. So the next air garage, you're seeing a lot of Gamorreans,
Okay.
and you actually see. I keep going back and forth. Hold please.
I actually meant to do something before we left the first station while you're looking that up. I wanted to roll perception to see if I noticed anything that might be useful for us to know in the first bay.
Yeah.
On the first bay?
Yeah, I
Oh.
meant to do that before we left.
Sure.
Okay.
We should probably
Is
all
there
run
is there
Yeah.
full
ship
perception.
is there
Please.
ship parked in the
Yeah,
bay?
go for it.
It's behind them.
That's the
Okay,
one.
the setup will I don't know if this is perception or mechanics, but Seth wants to kind of scope out the craft. I'm not as I'm going to let them look at the people. I'm going to look at the ship itself and see what judgments I can make.
Oh yeah.
As
We
a
were all
mechanic.
enthralled with the moment. It was like, oh wait, all the mechanics! Quick, roll the die!
What's the perception difficulty?
2.
Do I use perception or mechanics for my roll?
Perception. Because
Oh,
you're not going to
yeah,
be able to
I
get
saw
up close
that
to it.
shit.
You can see it.
I have 3 successes and 2 advantages.
I have 4 successes and 1 advantage.
Nice.
We saw stuff.
I have
We saw all that is to be seen.
We saw all the stuff.
5 successes and 2
Jeez.
threats.
And he noticed everything about their
They
ship.
noticed you checking out their ship.
Yeah,
and they were
they tell you
very
people along.
insulted.
What are you doing, droid?
Just admiring your ship, sir.
Hope you're not sabotaging it.
Fortunately, my photoreceptors do not work as sabotage units at extended range. Just looking at it, that's all.
Okay.
One machine to another.
You were checking it out like a pretty lady.
Well,
He's
yeah,
going to have very interesting charge up time with
you know, those pods are so big and round. You know.
I think our advantages can be that because he had distracted someone in the garage, we were able to get a better, easier look. When we were, so nobody really noticed us kind of peeking around.
You notice that there are weapons on the cloud car.
Okie dokie.
What you notice is that the repulsor lifts have been enhanced. Or the
What do I
repulsor.
notice?
Yeah. Huh?
What do I notice?
What'd you roll?
4 successes and an advantage.
You've been around a lot of pilots.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Geralt and Chera, they're pretty. They seem like very competent. Like they have, you can't tell their skill, but none of them look like soldiers or anything like gunnery or anything like that. They're both pilots. Does that make any sense?
Sure.
Like they don't look like they
They fly to fly. They don't
Yes.
fly. They're
They don't
not
look
like,
military.
they don't look shady.
okay. Well, they
They're
made
very
it-
flash and pan.
okay.
So I'll share the information. Okay, guys. So
But huddle up.
while Setup was over there kind of distracting the owner, I got a pretty good look. There's some weapons in there.
That might be part of the race.
I don't know anything about the race. You tell me. You come here and bet it all the time. You shoot each other
Would I
down?
know?
Would be streetwise,
Okay.
2 difficulty.
Okay.
Oh hey Miss B, you missed our announcement.
Oh, go ahead and do it again.
Oh yeah, okay. Announced earlier that my mom and stepdad have been married 35 years. So if you're in chat, let Tennessee Miss B know. Congratulations.
Quite an accomplishment. I've been
Uh,
married for 1.5. Good job. Impressive.
I really hope Freaky Geek's not watching.
I'm sure she is. The sound isn't on.
Okay.
That's how she likes to watch it for the video.
I had 4 successes with 1 disadvantage.
Okay. He says disadvantage too.
Oh, yeah, threat.
Oh, threat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, threat.
Back to us. You were. Oh, the rules. Okay.
They're gonna fall off of their dog.
Let him.
It'll be funny. Hopefully he won't hurt himself.
There are rules about combat. You can. Speaking of rubbing.
Yes.
You can get physical in the cars. Like you can bump each other, rub against. You can shoot to disable parts of the ship. But if you destroy another cloud car, it's a felony.
So it's, a little exchanging of paint and maybe taking the shine off of the other person's vehicle.
Okay.
It's all right.
As a
completely taking someone out, frowned upon.
Did we notice what type of weapons that they had, or just that there were weapons?
that there were weapons.
Do I know if there's like a torpedoes in there, or do
No,
I don't know.
It's
Okay.
like a blaster.
Oh, okay. I do know. Okay.
But they would do stuff like this to raise the stakes to make the bids go higher.
Right. So, seeing who comes back with more damage, less. Races like this happens a lot.
Okay.
So.
Do you bet on that too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you bet on not only who wins, but who gets taken out first?
Always.
I'm looking at my data pad to see how many credits I have. while we're talking about this.
All right.
Sometimes you bet on who makes it. Sometimes you make it on how much of their vehicle is left when they make it. Sometimes you bet on.
So much. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah. Sometimes you bet on how much of the paint is original, how much of the paint is not original at the beginning and the end of the race. Sometimes people like to switch out cars and whatnot. This happens.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all kinds of splits and different stakes you can take and playing all the odds. So yeah, it can get pretty interesting. You gotta keep your mind in the game or else you forget what you bet on.
And you don't write it down, you don't make like notes, like, I bet on this.
I have an intricate note-keeping system.
Is it like written down? Is it in your head?
Well, now if I told you, you might go looking.
I might. But that one wouldn't do me better any good. I'm not very lucky.
So yeah. What else? Well, let's go check out the next.
Let's do it.
The next garage.
So the bay with the Gamorreans, is that the hut?
Yeah, as you approach, Senna, you get a little uneasy because you see a nicely dressed hut going around talking to.
I'll leave it with me.
There is.
They
It
have
looks a
one.
near human species, but you can't really make what it is. Of the fact that he has a fearsome demeanor.
Mhm. He looks like a punk.
He has very extensive facial tattooing
Okay.
and other unnatural augmentations.
Okay, so he looks like a punk. He looks like hold on.
And you close enough to hear the hutties?
I'll try to step a little closer while just looking like I'm looking around.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to look
Real cool.
intimidating.
Can I roll
Yeah.
perception
Two
while
difficulty.
she's doing that?
Sure.
And our yellow.
Yeah.
What's our same difficulty too?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the ship.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I have 3 success, 4 threats.
Okay.
Now I'm just curious to see what you do with that.
Well, no, mine's
They
fine.
definitely know I'm listening. I hear everything, but they definitely know I'm listening.
So I wash in terms of success. So I have 2 successes. Yeah, I have two failures, a success and a triumph, and then an advantage and a threat. So everything washes, but they'll except I have a trunk.
You try to take a step into it, set up, and Gamorreans kind of push you back out of the hangar garage. But
Dude, that was
when
rude.
pushing out, I mean, you can see this ship is heavily augmented.
So while they're causing this disturbance, I'm able to peek in from the corner and see everything clear vision.
Okay.
But I get pushed out in the end too. I have 4 successes and 1 threat, and one of my successes is a triumph.
Okay.
So I know what's
You
what's
also
on the.
do,
Do I get to know like what's on the ship, heavily augmented ship?
I mean, not knowing much about ship parts, probably not. But you notice that Senna's taking a great interest in what they're saying. And as you're listening, you hear it's a really finely dressed Huts. His name is
Really what?
Finely dressed hut.
Oh, okay.
Caltho, which sounds familiar because he was he's talking to Karay, is the one who's augmented tattoos. They're talking about their gunner, Garullo, and he's off to the side. He's a Zexto, Xexto.
Yeah.
Which I should probably look that up to describe it to you guys, because let's see. Okay, yeah.
They're
The pod racers.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh.
Very long forearms, almost as long as his legs. Really long neck. Disc black eyes. Looks very cocky and arrogant, just back there with 2 of his arms crossed. The other 2, he's like drinking whiskey and smoking.
Sure doesn't look like a cigarette.
Did not. No, it did not.
You said the pilot. I noticed the pilot's very heavily augmented.
Yes.
I tell the captain, Captain, I have data files on the biology of more than 6 million species. Nobody's that big.
If that,
big how?
it's
Yes.
facial augmentations. Like he's got
Augmented.
nose rings and piercings.
That wasn't what setup was referring
Oh,
to.
okay, gotcha.
Senna's very confused as to why he is checking out the canon this way, but it's
He's doing
Because
reconnaissance
He's
for
doing
you.
it.
the guy's template does not match the standard human in several ways. I'm just telling you.
Well,
Extensive
the Huts can't
augmentations.
afford to buy the best.
I'm sure they can.
Did we catch the Zecto gunner's name?
She did.
Garullo.
Garullo. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what Caltho's family name is. His Kajitic.
Kajitic?
Yes, his
clan.
His
Oh,
clan.
I thought that was his name.
Well,
Yeah,
as
back.
setup comes
Try.
over,
Mhm.
Caltho turns
Mhm.
away from Karay and sees you
Mhm.
and slides over. I know this isn't Huttese. I mean, unless you know Huttese.
I know how to use
Well, I would, because my mom knew the languages.
Did she do a lot of criminal work?
I don't know. Should I roll for it? Because this is one
Sure.
of the things we talked about. Is that
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
know
roll for it too. 'cause
I've
I
been
don't know.
exposed to a lot of languages.
That would be a knowledge roll. I would say outer rim
Or
Okay.
education.
or
Okay.
xenology.
I don't know.
I am a protocol droid. I am familiar in more than 6 million forms of
It
communication.
doesn't matter. I have 2. What's my difficulty?
2.
Okay.
I've got Underworld.
Sure.
Okay.
I have a success.
Okay.
I also have success.
Okay.
Everyone speaks like
Just one.
So you guys
Yeah, it's
aren't
okay.
fluid in it, but you're picking parts of the conversation.
Okay.
I know you. You are Jules' girl. The smuggler.
Julie is my aunt, yes.
Are you saying this in Huttese?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
will say this in Huttese.
What brings you to Cloud City?
I was looking at the maybe checking out the race. It seems a little late for me to be in race, although I would love to be in race.
Oh, no, you can, there's another garage. The fourth competitor is not competing this year.
Well, the thing is, I do not have shit.
They come down with something bad. And he grins.
I'm sure they did. I thought it's a little mysterious, I'm sure.
I could sponsor a second pilot.
You could. Would you do that for Jewel?
I could do that.
You think she wouldn't have to owe you, would she? I can't take deals on behalf of her without her, knowledge. That would be very rude of me.
No, it's fine. She owes me a favor anyway.
Okay.
I will get things set up. He looks over and snaps at the data pad, runs over. Enter this one in the race as well. I will sponsor her.
Thank you very much.
But I cannot say that Correa will take it easy on you.
I do not expect it. I mean, I would probably take out other racers first. I mean, it would be so much easier for you to win if the two people left, or,
This is not a fixed race, sadly, but you can have the cloud car from the other competitors ready.
Okay. And what will cover it? They do not mind that we use it?
No,
Okay.
they know me. I have a place, Skyside.
Okay. We just arrived here today. We were checking out what was going on. Thank you so much. You're very honorable.
Problem. I'll let Jewel know.
Okay.
She goes off.
You didn't tell me y'all knew Gotha of the Hut. This changes everything.
Well, I
Oh.
met him in passing.
Oh.
I know Jewel. The Hut.
Okay. All right. Well.
Which makes her Narshada story seem really far-fetched now.
Yeah. At which point I go, makes a little bit more sense. Wow.
Well, so
So,
here's the thing. We are now racers.
I have a thought.
Hey, no, how much of that did you hear?
Bits and pieces.
Just a thought.
Which bits and pieces?
Just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who is sponsoring 2 out of 4 races in a race is only really counting on one of them to finish.
That's true.
You are only in this race for him to place bets that he is sure he's going to win.
It's
I have
true.
a feeling that's going to involve your ship not making it to the end.
Perhaps that's why we need to be more clever than other people.
We need to be very clever.
Yes, well, that is what the Varanians are very good at.
Okay,
That we are clever.
I guess. Just be careful. No, I don't mean anything by it. I'm just saying, this guy does not want you to finish this race.
Much as I hate to admit it, Charwayne is actually onto something. I'd better check out the ship, the cloud
we
car.
would both check out ship. I would not fly ship. I had not checked out myself.
Well, naturally, but we, we want to know what we're starting from.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know, just for starters, we need to know if it's a stock model, if it's a decent cloud car, if it's just a piece of junk.
He said that there was a 14, and they are unfortunately not competing because they got unfortunately sick or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what worries me, because he clearly was not wanting much in the way of competition, and saddling us with a couple of rocks with a spar between them and calling it a cloud car would be pretty much a Hut speed, if you ask me.
But I will contact Jewel and see how trustworthy she thinks he is, and we will play it by ear.
Oh, I'm going to presume he isn't trustworthy, but it's possible.
Oh no, I'm with you.
But it's possible. The cloud car is a decent piece of machinery.
We have to check it out. He said that there's a cloud car in fourth garage.
Okay. We'll get there.
Yes, we will get there.
We should check out the competition too.
Yes.
Well, maybe that's where I can help out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, you all go over, check out your newfound
Machine-
fortune and
Yeah.
machinery. maybe I can make my way back after the crowd kind of dies down a little bit and see if I can get some of these guys talking a little bit.
Also, I think that it would be good if you kind of made them argue a little. I mean, if the teams are not getting along very well, they may not. That may affect our performance.
I hear what you're saying. I'll do that. I'll do that.
And you know, it's true because I definitely got the idea that Corey deep down, as a protocol droid, I know a little bit about psychology, and I get the idea that Corey deep down has some insecurities about his performance.
Where did you get this from?
He has extensive modifications.
He has facial tattoos and earrings. How does that say that you're insecure about your performance?
I don't think
He's
those are
just
the modifications he's talking about.
He's just clearly compensating for something.
I hear what you're saying. All right.
I'll never look at that source book special notifications the same ever again.
Well, and I mean, look
The
at
hidden
his
chapter.
cloud car. Those, the big extra spoilers on the back. Those spars coming out of the front. The extra wide intake manifolds.
Yes, but you're not sure if he did that to the car or if Hut wanted it that way.
Yeah, it's his.
I mean, between you and me, he's a little small for Hut. Okay.
It's his vehicle, so it's probably done his best. But anyway, I'm just a droid.
Well, I'll see if I can suss out exactly what's going on there, and with the storm hawks too.
Setup looks at you, and one of its photoreceptors goes out for a second, and then comes back on.
There's still one more team that we need to look at before we look at our part.
Yep. Well, it's on the way.
Good
so.
point.
Yes.
Let's head that way. Let's see what we see.
Okay. So, when you come to the next garage, there is. Have you watched the Grand Prix before?
No.
Okay. You see posters like lining his garage and of other races before. It shows him, and it says Terran Razor, Cloud City's own. And he's got, you see some plaques, a lot of plaques, racing plaques. He's actually under his cloud car, swearing with his hollow span. What is it? No, what's called the wrench?
Spanner.
We haven't.
Hydrospan.
Hydrospan. Yeah. He's actually talking to, you see a droid, kind of like not helping. And he's like, get over here and help. And you can see he's it's a modified security droid, a K4 model. He's like, 76, get over here and help. And he's like being kind of defensive about it. Just standing there.
Yeah.
It would be easy to argue, but they're already kind of arguing.
Looks like somebody who was probably a little past his prime, but was something at one time. I'm gonna call in. Hello. How's it going under there?
He slides out and sits up, but he doesn't do it enough, so he hits his head.
Oh, sorry about that.
They look very uncomfortable.
Another chain of expletive comments under his breath. What can I do for you?
Just checking out the entries for the race. How do you like your chances? It's my first time, so I'm kind of just looking around, taking it all in.
Well, as you can see, the Grand Prix champion the past 6 years.
It's pretty impressive. So your droid doesn't seem to be too helpful, though.
No. If you're looking around,
Yeah, give me a roll.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to scope out the vehicle, see if I can.
I've got 2 successes with 2 advantages.
Okay.
And 3 successes and 2 threats.
So you're looking around, and the other garages have a lot of high-end gear and equipment, especially the Huts and the Stormhawks. This guy has garbage for equipment. Not much to work with.
So did you win the race last rotation?
I did.
Aggressive. It seems like everyone else is trying to outgear you.
Well, that's one way to try to win.
I'd imagine that sometimes skill is better than gear.
This one gets it.
I mean, you can have all the gear in the world. If you can't fly for Belt of Voodoo, you know, you're not going to get very far.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I think that's a lesson that Corey fellow hasn't learned yet.
I think you're right. Well, thank you for your time. It's been educational. I'll be I'll put a couple credits down on you.
Sounds good.
All right.
I hope you win.
And at the turn array setup, we'll say, better luck with your droid, sir.
Let's see if it takes that, good or bad.
I mean, in a good way.
Indifferent.
Okay, well, I guess we should check out those things. You can talk to other. You can take Sir Wayne and talk to other people because he's not going to be any help with us getting the.
Yeah, we'll see what we can figure out.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say right now, cursory glance, he's the one you gotta watch.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the record.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is trying to outbuy him. But yeah, he keeps coming through, and he's not just throwing the money away. So
I agree. If he's winning with standard equipment at best, he must be packing some serious skills.
all right, well, I'll start heading you out.
Mm-hmm.
See what I find out. I'll let you know.
Take Sir Wayne with you. We check out the other racer and see what this ship can do.
Did I notice anything special in terms of weaponry on Terran Razor's cloud cars?
Yes, and there's also weapons on it as well.
Right. But I mean that because cloud cars have weapons.
Mhm.
Nothing.
It's all on the sides. Of
Right. Just
Kinda.
the standard pack.
Right.
Nothing special. All right.
So what are you guys doing?
So I'm gonna
They're
go
going to go do talkie, and we're going to go fix our
We're
ship.
gonna
See.
case the other racers a little bit more in depth.
I like that idea.
Okay. The ship.
Mm, yes.
I mean, it's a standard airspeeder.
Mm-hmm.
You've never been to Cloud City before. That's your knowledge, if you've been.
Same here.
Yeah. Looking at it, I will give you the stats on it
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't print anything off for it.
Thank you.
No problem. It's not much really. It's just a 2 silhouette,
Mm-hmm.
4 speed, plus 1 handling. It has no defense. It has 2 armor. The hull threshold is 5. The strain is 7. I mean, it's not a starship at all. I mean, it's just an airspeeder.
Yeah.
There is the crew. It would be 1 pilot and 1 gunner or 1 co-pilot.
Mm-hmm.
There are, looking at your rigger, so looking at the ship itself, you notice that there are 2 hard points that you can install something on,
Mm-hmm.
if you wish. There are forward mounting light blaster cannons, the same as you saw on the others.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fire arc forward, damage 4, critical hit 4, close range.
But that's only on one side.
Linked one. There's
Which one?
means that they're linked.
Yes, but only the gunner can fire. You can't fire them from the
Right.
pilot seat.
Right.
So wait, so forward arc, 4 damage, 4 crit, did you say?
Yes. Close range. Linked one. Now the wing guard vehicles are slightly more reinforced than standard civilian models. So stripping the additional armor from this car would require 6 hours to do, to increase your speed from 4 to 5. So you have that option as well.
And it looks like the other people have already done that.
Yes.
You strip the armor to increase the speed.
Well, you've noticed that the Huts have.
It is a race.
True.
If we strip
Are we
all
with
the
them
armor,
right now?
we boost
No,
it
we
to-
peeled off.
Okay.
So what are the available things that we can do?
Well, looking around the garage,
Yeah.
someone stops in. There's a Honest Grek is his name, and I'm trying to see what he is. And he has an Ugnaught with him, which is a short little pig-like species.
Okay.
He says, "I'm Honest Grek. I hear you're entering the race.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like any modifications done to your ship?"
What are the options?
First one.
Well, we can install an augmented buffer. It's a little uncommon. It installs redundant systems within the electronics of the airspeeder, allowing to push beyond standard limits without risk of overload. So it increases the strain by 1
Okay.
out of character. It's 0 hard points. We can add maneuvering thrusters, small thrusters attached to the exterior chassis of the vehicle, and increase how responsive it is during flight. So what this does adds 1 to your handling. This does require 1 hard point. And a repulsor lift enhancement.
So wait, okay, hold on.
1 increases the strain, 1 increases the
Yeah, got it.
handling.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to listen, and
He's getting it down.
I'm getting
I
it.
know, but I like to write things down so I can write down.
Okay, no, that's fine. You should.
I'll share it.
Okay.
And the repulsor lift enhancement does that increase speed?
It upgrades. It depletes your fuel cells at a dramatically increased rate. So what it essentially does is that
Like an afterburner?
as a maneuver, you suffer 1 system strain to add +1 maximum speed to 1 round. So yeah,
So what does that do?
spin a strain
Yeah.
of your ship, and you can boost like a nitro for 1 round. It adds +1 to your speed.
Okay.
Is
And
that a hard
then,
point?
yes. Lastly, upgraded firepower. Firepower, although you know this race, it's
Let's do
illegal.
+3.
All right.
So I want to increase strain, speed, and handling.
Okay.
Right.
So,
And
And
then
I'm going to strip the armor to give us more speed on there.
all of it?
Just 1.
ooh,
What?
you would have the money to cover this?
How much does it cost?
All right. So he repairs at the premium,
mhm.
plus a tip of 25% of the price of the attachments or mods. So the augmented buffer, which is the increases the strain by 1, it's 750 credits. The maneuvering thrusters is 500 times silhouette credits. So you're at silhouette,
So it's 1,000.
and a repulsor lift
Somebody's going to be contacting me.
is 2,500 credits,
Ouch.
and then plus 25% of each of the parts per
I
tip.
can dip into the ship fund. Yes, we have enough to cover it.
Okay.
I will figure it
I
out.
realize
Did you
our
total
ship
up how
fund's
much that
low money
was
on
going to be?
How much does our ship fund have?
I'll deal with it. How much?
Wait, what?
It's okay.
4250
40 to 50.
That's just for the total parts
for the total parts,
Yeah.
and then the 25% premium on that.
on each of the pieces. So
So it'd be 25 plus 25% to the total. Yeah.
Was that the total that you gave? Was that added into the total that you gave us?
and I'm official,
Mm-hmm.
so there will be no mucking around.
Looks very good.
He's also very honest.
That is up for debate.
325 total.
So 53.25.
Yep.
So total of 5325. That's okay. I cover it between my money and ship fund. It'd be good.
Now, if I help out with this, or
Hello, 3 blind dice.
Hi.
That's an awesome name. 3 blind dice.
Okay, so you guys doing that, and you're stripping the armor.
Yes, I'm stripping at least one to add speed.
Hold on, let me go back to it.
I don't know. There's a lot going on in chat right now.
I forgot even where I saw that. Oh wait, it was the ship stats. Okay. So yeah, you can remove 1 armor
Mm-hmm.
to raise it from 4 to 5.
Okay. And what was the handling again?
The handling is +1.
1, but then we're going to strip. We're going to add something to make that +2.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't want to have no armor.
well, we have one.
I know. So we're going to go down to 1, and that'll put the speed at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And that we could, and then we're adding the thing that if we spread strain, we can boost the speed to 6
Right, and we
For the
buff
rounds.
strain with the augmented
to
buffer.
8.
Yeah.
So,
So that's a free use almost.
yeah.
Okay. So you guys get to work
Mm-hmm.
with old Greg and
Yes, we will work
and
with
my
them.
friend
Yes.
That's
Pugsley.
just selling us the parts and we put them on. Is that the deal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's helping. And he regales you. He's like a retired pilot.
Yes. And I'd also like to paint it as we're going.
There's a
Okay, you're painting it?
Yes.
Racing stripes?
these are some of our
I'm painting it
colors.
red.
There's a bit of
Okay.
thing.
Oh, really?
What do you think we ought to call her, Captain?
That's funny.
I think we should call her.
Go down.
I'm going to name. I'm going to write her name. It's whatever the word for is in Huddies for Lady Luck. You know, some Huddies way of
Good
saying,
luck with that one.
saying Lady Luck.
Ooh, machata.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is. It's Huddies for Lady Luck. and there's a very badly now painted on picture of Jewel.
Oh,
in
no.
her bikini.
Nice.
You've
never seen a picture of Jewel?
No.
I'll show it to you in the break.
Okay.
And it's written inside of her body, you know, so like there's the silhouette of Jewel,
And then
Lady
right
Luck
next
is
to
written
her-
on her side.
Like right behind her, like Lincoln, she's leaning on Lady Luck. That's what it's now called.
Very cool.
I think you're just gonna make all the other drivers throw up.
We're going to win.
And then just when you're finished naming it, Charwayne goes by and
Should I roll something to see how completely and totally bad this is?
Sure.
What am I rolling?
Agility, I would think. To draw a picture.
Yeah, I mean,
Coordination, I would think. Yeah.
yeah.
Coordination. Let's go with being
Yeah, coordination.
Okay.
Have you ever drawn before?
I don't. Maybe. I mean, as a kid.
3 difficulty.
We're gonna find out.
As a kid, I had a lot of free time to do
Sure.
And a setback die.
Yeah, and a setback die. Oh, man, so much rage.
I know.
It looks like I landed upright though.
What
I
is
can't
it?
see it. It is a success.
Okay, well, I wash with a thread.
Okay.
And I still have a die on the floor.
It kind of looks like a hut,
It's a little offensive.
but it's very offensive.
More like a piece of dog poo, like just swirled up in a pile.
Oh.
Hush. No, it looks like jewel. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
All
It's the
right.
most beautiful
Well,
hut
on that
ever.
note, we're going to take a break. And we'll be
Thank
back in
you.
just a few minutes. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Get in it.
All right. So now you guys.
Yeah, okay, back in the game. Alright.
Sorry, we're just talking about new shows during the break. So
Yeah.
planning stuff. All right. So you guys wanted to go talk to the other racers
Yeah,
again?
try and I guess I can do some character. So my thought is we'll go in, try and endear ourselves as a couple of men of resource. We're looking to put some money down, and any extra tip we can get from the racers, we appreciate.
I hear where you're going at.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we kind of wait for the crowds to thin a bit,
Sure.
and then
Want some whiskey?
Have some whiskey.
There you
Thank you
go.
very much.
Oh, should we make that new best friend?
That's good.
I think that's what we need to get started with.
I
this.
think you're right.
Let's do it.
So I guess we're working our way back. I kind of talked to the one guy. So now we're working our way. Let's start back at the Stormhawks and then work our way to the huts.
Okay.
So Gerald Hun and Chara, what was her name?
The Stormhawks?
Yeah.
Chara.
Yeah.
Chara. Okay. So we kind of approach there. Has the crowd kind of dissipated, like that?
Yes.
Because they had press around
Yeah.
before. Okay. So I walk up.
It's nice to finally get a break
Yeah,
through
okay.
all this press.
I know,
Get to
right?
see him in person.
Ah,
Oh, see, Chara, we have fans.
you do.
Oh, you do? Huge fans.
The hugest.
You know, it would make me so honored. How about a drink of whiskey with us? Carillion whiskey.
Come on.
Come on.
Look.
Carillion whiskey.
Yes.
No.
You know that's what I carry.
See. A little something from home.
Sure.
Okay.
The race isn't
All
until
right.
tomorrow morning. It's
That's
fine.
right. Come on, live a little.
All right.
I poured mine out. I've already had 4.
I did not.
Skullduggery check.
Oh, are you serious? I can't do. Hold on. Can I do? What was it?
Can I roll perception to see if he does it, so I can maybe like help hide what he's doing?
Sure.
All right.
Skullduggery is probably gonna be my best bet here. I guess.
I'm gonna see if I can't get you a boost die.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Second. All right. Average difficulty.
Yeah.
All right.
This isn't deception.
No,
Yes,
I'm
that's
trying to
what
see
You
if
don't
I see
slap
you.
hand.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a success with like 3 advantages.
Okay. Yeah, you
So-
see he's.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and talk him up
Mhm.
while he's pouring out
Okay.
his drink and be like, "So I'm from Corellia too. That's where I heard
You
about
don't
you."
say.
That's right. That's right.
We have fans everywhere, Chara.
Is that worth a boost die?
Yes.
What's my difficulty on this?
I was looking for his perception. That is what, cunning? Let's say it's 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I have a failure and 2 advantages.
You accidentally dump it out on his shoe.
No, that'd be a threat. It makes a splash.
Okay.
Oh. I think
Oh.
I think you missed the target.
I am so clumsy.
You, sir, have a drinking
Yeah,
problem.
he might.
You are not wrong.
So you gotta tell us. You gotta listen. Huge fans, obviously, and got a little cash. And we're looking to place some bets. How safe would our money be with you? I mean, what kind of? I mean, obviously, Corellian pilot. I know what that means.
And I've got Mandel Motors backing me up.
Handle loaders.
Mm-hmm. Corporation of the Outer Rim.
Corporate sponsorship.
That's right.
What kind of baby they put under the hood of this thing?
Yeah.
The best.
The best.
The
Is that the
best.
model number?
No.
The model number.
Come on, give us a little something. Come on, fans, give us a little something. Did you get the corporation name?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's the M22-4.
Oh.
Man, I thought I heard about that. That won the
Super
race.
boosters.
Super
That's
boosters.
it.
Yeah.
Super boosters.
So are you worried? Like, how's your gunner?
Oh, 105 gunner.
No
Co-pilot.
gunner.
2 pilots.
Great race.
Yes.
What about all these fancy little guns on the side of
Oh,
your?
those are standard.
Ah, man, you are bold.
I am.
Especially going up against a team sponsored by Huts.
And then I pound on him like, and you lowered the
Bonk,
lowered
bonk.
the weight. Yeah, bonk bonk.
Pong pong.
Took some of that armor
Hey,
off of there.
careful.
Oh, sorry. Hey,
I-
whoa,
hey, I
just-
mean-
just friends here. Just
If
friends.
it can't handle my fist, how's it gonna handle a blaster? Everyone else has gunners.
It's true.
These
It's
guys are
true.
pretty good pilots.
It's impressive. It's nice setup. It's nice setup. All right, all right. I think I know where we're putting our money.
I think
It's the safest bet.
Yeah. All right, now I got that old timer down the way. He's got plaques on the wall. You think his time's up?
Oh, that old dude? Yeah, man. He's gone.
Let's
His
scuttlebutt on him.
reign is over.
Oh, really? Downward decline.
That's right. Have you seen the equipment he's working with?
I have, but I gotta say, the
He's
plaques,
got guns.
plaques on the walls speak a lot.
You also have the droid flying with him.
So you're saying droids aren't as good as human drivers?
They like that human instinct.
Fair enough.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Can I want to ascertain how much of what he's given us is BS. Like, how much is just
Oh.
gusto, or if he really does think that the driver, the reigning
Sure.
champ
That's
is
perception against his coercion, right?
okay.
I think it'd be more of his discipline.
Okay.
No, it's cool. How about that?
Okay.
So cool is cunning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
That's my difficulty.
No, cool.
Cool is presence.
presence. I'm sorry. Well, it's still 2 and 3. So that's going to be 2 challenge and a difficulty.
2 challenge and a difficulty.
Yeah.
What is he trying to roll?
It's cool.
He's rolling his cool?
No, he's rolling perception versus his cool.
Can I roll as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see.
She passes bravado.
Yeah. Ooh. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I've got 3 successes and 3 threats.
Okay. What'd you get?
I haven't rolled yet. I need to
Oh.
borrow a red and yellow.
Sure.
Thank you. Man, I have a failure and 1 advantage.
Okay. He absolutely thinks he's the best,
Yeah.
but he's starting to see through your.
Right. Time to
Yeah.
go. Time to go. Time to go.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Thank you so much. It's always good to see a hometown boy do
Enjoy the
good.
race.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good luck to you.
All right.
Win
See
us
you
some
later.
money.
So we start walking down the way, and I go, "That guy is full of himself."
Oh, you ain't lying.
Oh, jeez.
I'm beginning to think they may have taken a little bit too much armor off that ship because they don't have anything to defend themselves.
Well, he's not
with.
flying without a gun. No gunner. I mean, sure, he's going to be able to move a little bit better, but
It simply just doesn't seem smart in this
no,
race.
no. All right. Ready? You're up for these huts?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta take that deep breath before you get in that room.
So we walk over to the hut.
Okay.
Hut.
The hut.
The actual hut is gone.
Right. So we're just down to Gorillo.
Yeah.
And what was the pilot's name? I can't.
Correct.
Correct.
Carrae.
I put a Y.
Okay. So we walk up, and before we get within earshot, I'm like, "How do you play this?"
Man, I think we need to go in there and be confident and build up their ego just a little bit.
So do we play on the fact that the hut's sponsoring us too, and like play B team to their A team?
Yeah, well,
I mean, like we're all same team, but you guys are the tops, so we're just here to support you.
we want to get as much information we can to make our pilot as confident in their abilities as possible.
Right.
Knowing that they got a team backing them that's going to support them.
Right.
But I feel like that shit's going to be sabotaged. We need to find out what they've done with our ship.
Right.
Let's do this.
So we go up,
Mm-hmm.
kind of knock up. Hey teammates, how's it going?
Hi! Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Roll charm.
I am happy to.
Let's see. That would be his.
And it's post break, so I'm going to be using things from the talent trees.
Okay.
So, what's my difficulty here?
Just average.
All right. I'll take it. I have a triumph.
Okay. When you approach and say that, his demeanor shifts a little, where he's frowning, like these guys. Like they didn't expect their boss to sponsor another team,
Right.
because that means their fatality or their rate to win is lessened now.
Cool.
Because he's like doubling down.
So I go, hey, just wanted to come over, kind of get on the same page, make sure everyone understands you guys are the ones who are going to win. We're here to support you. The boss just set us up so you can, kind of draft a little bit and then peel out at the very end, take care of everything. And if someone's on your tail, we take that out. We're your blockers. So we're just trying to get on the same page, right?
Yeah, we absolutely know who allowed us to be here, and we won't forget that.
Not at all. I mean, little communication between teams, but we're all one team here. We're just trying to work this out together. So I thought we'd come over, compare notes, see if there's anything we can do. If there's we're going to outfit our ship. Is there any place we need to focus on to kind of help equal out where you had to take away? That kind of thing,
He pauses, looks around, and then kind of spits, not at you, but like
Mhm.
to a side. You can tell he's not very pleased with this.
Sure.
He will say,
Can I do something at that point?
"Sure."
So I want to try to use my influence.
Okay.
So I gotta find that sheet. I can figure out what I can try to make him believe something I want him to believe for up to 5 minutes.
Okay.
These aren't the droids you're looking at.
So
I believe you had that.
Yeah, right. So okay, yeah. Okay, so when making a coercion, charm, deception, leadership, or negotiation check, I can roll and use. Okay, hold on, no, that's not the right one. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. The force user may make an opposed discipline versus discipline check combined with with my influence power. I can use this to Change the emotional state or make him believe something untrue lasting for 1 round or 5 minutes.
Okay.
So my question to him will be, I'm going to tell him that, we're here to make sure that our ship is outfitted equally to theirs, and we want to know what's already been done to our ship so we can finish the upgrades ourselves before the ship. I want him to tell us what they've already done to our ship.
If any.
And I'm doing this under the pretense that the Hutts who hired us told me to come get this information.
Do you have to make a roll for that?
Yeah, because he needs to. I'm trying to convince
Okay.
him that I deserve this information.
Sure. It's a two difficulty.
Okay. So discipline is. I have too many papers.
All the papers. All
Oh,
the papers.
Were you rolling charm?
No, it's discipline versus
Okay.
discipline.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And then I can borrow one of your whites.
Yeah.
2 force rating. And then his is 2 difficulty.
Fancy.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't matter because I can spend it.
I know, yeah.
I
You
can
can
spend-
choose.
I can choose, but I have to do it in a negative way if
Yeah.
I choose to do it that way. No, I can't use dark side for this at all. Yeah, but I have a triumph,
What if you think real bad of him?
a triumph and a threat.
Okay.
But I can't convince him to believe that I am this person.
So at best.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a success on my roll, asking for information, but he doesn't believe that I am. I didn't convince him to believe that.
No,
Well,
but
you
he
can
will
convince him
tell
with the
you
force.
that.
With the triumph, you can
Yeah.
convince him with your roll.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about
Well,
that.
he hasn't touched your ship.
Okay. He doesn't know anything about the upgrades that have been done to our ship?
Nothing's been.
It was the bare bones.
Okay.
Pierce. No, there was nothing done to it.
That's what we want to know. That's what I
Yeah.
want to know. If it has been sabotaged or anything.
Now, you do notice when you're talking to the two of them that Gorilla was nowhere to be seen.
Hmm.
It's kind of odd that Gorilla is
Where's,
can't do this now.
Where's your gunner at?
Took a break.
Right before the race?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I mean, still, he says, no, not here?
Been working in the ship.
Oh, alright. You sure?
Boss is pushing the limits.
Well, that's what we're here to do, is make sure that you guys exceed limits.
Exceed.
That's what we do.
Whatever.
That's what we do. We're here to
Anything
make
else I can do for you?
No. You got this all wrong. It's what we can do for you. Is there anything else during the race you would like us to do for you? I'm trying to get him to reveal some strategies or something like that. And I'm happy to roll.
He's a little worried about. Okay. Razor.
Oh yeah,
Keep
the old
off my
timer.
back.
Alright, I got you. This is the one to watch.
Yes.
I think I know what we need to do.
I think I do too. Alright, teammate.
All right.
Pound it.
Huh?
He turns around and walks away.
So then we come back and we kind of like start to share what we found.
Look, I made pretty painting.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's a good attempt.
Honey. Oh, I don't think Huts are supposed to wear that.
Well, don't wear that. Look, my jewel.
I smell Jewel.
Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. Well, anyway, it's lovely. It's lovely. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's
absolutely.
going to be an asset out there in the race for sure.
You guys see this big round piece of cloud car armor plating, about 6 feet tall, with Setup's feet sticking out from under it as it's moving. You know, it's like disengaged it from the chassis, and it's like walking aside. But you see this walking piece of armor plate. Just Setup's feet carrying her.
I misjudged his strength.
You got a bra too, dude.
I do too, but I couldn't carry that.
This is an impressive protocol droid.
It sure is.
All right.
I'm certainly glad we have him around.
So, kind of the lay of the land, I think,
Mm-hmm.
is everybody's watching Razor.
Mm-hmm.
The Stormhawks, the Corellian team, full of bluster. They're betting heavy on their ability to fly. They're not even, like, they don't even have a gunner.
Well, unless Charwayne goes with me, I don't have gunner either.
Well, if you need me, I'll be happy to go. I didn't realize that we were going to be having guns in these ships when we arrived, to be honest with you.
Well,
You want me to come along?
I don't know who would be better. Can you
Uh,
fly at all?
I cannot fly, but I'm.
See, Tazio would be best, but it's probably best not to have him
But
face everywhere on screens and stuff.
Yeah, I have a feeling that might draw some negative attention, but I'm a pretty decent gunner. You know that.
Yes, but the other person has to fly at least a little bit, I think.
Do I? Can we rig this shit up? This ship up? I promise that's what I meant. Can we rig this ship up so that
It's a
I
dangerous
don't
role.
have to do any flying?
I don't know. I could take a look at it and see.
I mean, I'm not the worst. I'm pretty average. I
I
might,
mean,
I
you
might
just-
be able to get it steady.
you just gotta be a co-pilot.
I think I can handle that.
I mean, have you ever drove a ground car?
Yeah. I've driven a couple times.
The land speeders?
Yeah, Tazkia's a little better than me, but if you need me to do it, I can absolutely do it.
What do you think?
I'm not great at gunnery. I am decent. I could be decent at keeping the craft running if it was taking damage.
What do you have in flying and planetary?
Ooh, we can let the chat room decide.
Are there two people that want to make a decision for
I
us?
don't know, maybe.
Was there anyone watching who wants to decide if Charwayne or the robot goes?
I don't know who's
Vote
watching right
now.
now. You got quiet.
What
You
are
did get
your
quiet.
what are your skill levels? What are you in piloting planetary?
My piloting and my gunnery are exactly the same as my agility, which is 2.
So,
Okay.
so chat
I'm
room,
not
I
particularly
have
trained.
3 in
chat room.
piloting.
Would
and
you
I
rather
have
set up,
those, you know.
which the stats are right there,
There it is.
or Charwayne be sent as co-pilot?
Crickets.
Crickets. Oh wait. People may be erring on the side of funny. I don't know.
I have a feeling this is gonna be wonderful.
Robot!
It's starting to look like the droid.
Yeah.
I was thinking Coco. I wonder who posted that comment. I know it is. I know it's
It's rigged. It's all rigged.
you.
No, it's
Same
rigged.
robot I gave you a robot.
It's pretty good.
So,
Well, robot.
Robot
Robot.
goes.
It's probably for the best.
It
yeah.
probably is. I really don't want to be out there, to be honest with you.
Well, and we've already made our faces round.
We have whiskey, right?
Well, and that could be our secret weapon because, we could have more endurance as a ship if I help, because this looks like a fairly dangerous operation here, Captain, and they're obviously planning on bashing into each other,
Mhm.
or so having. If I'm able to keep the ship operational a little bit longer
That's a good point.
while
Yeah,
Mr.
'cause
Fragile
he's-
Speed Demon is falling out of the sky.
Because he's not biological.
Right. And if something goes wrong and you can fix it on the fly,
Mhm.
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So you'll go with us. You go with me.
So that way, if Cinna dies during the race, the droid would still be able to fly the ship.
Just so you'll know, if I die during race, Tazio gets my ship.
The race
fine.
is tomorrow, though, right?
Hondo does not get ship.
I will kill Hondo before I let Hondo have the ship.
You guys know Hondo? Oh,
Do you know Hondo?
Well,
I know of Hondo.
It's the best way to keep it.
I'll try and keep it that way.
I agree.
Well,
it's to your
It's gonna
advantage.
be hard for you.
he thinks he's over with friends.
Um,
Hondo does not touch ship. You will leave him here.
Hondo will not touch your ship.
Okay. You will make sure you
Hit that
guys
P
all
hard.
take off. You all get on ship, take off, leave Hondo here.
Wait, even if you survive, we do that?
Yes.
Yes!
You leave Hondo.
No matter what.
Leave Hondo.
Hondo stay here. We go away from Hondo.
I don't know. If I survive, we'll see.
If you die, stay.
Yes, you may run into Hondo.
I've-
Hondo is in Cloud City right now.
I mean, if y'all want Hondo to stay here, we might be able to work that out.
I like where this is going.
I'm sure you know you could find some pretty ladies to tie him up and leave him tied to bed.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Okay. We'll figure this out.
Okay.
I mean, we won't exactly trust Tondo very well.
I wouldn't, from what I've
So
heard.
No.
the race is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So could setup occupy some time with like gunnery simulators? The setup doesn't have to sleep. So sometimes
Yes, but I want you nice and charged so you don't like just randomly shut down
Well-
the race.
well, no, I'm sure I'll be fine. I have no strain right now, but I mean, from out of character, could I spend some? I've got some experience points I could spend. So would it be reasonable to spend some time with like gunnery simulations and spend some of my unused XP on like gunnery so it's better than just 2 greens?
To practice, to gain the rank,
Yeah, basically.
it would take you, I would say, 5 hours, and you would lose some of your charge time and have a setback die during the race on gunnery checks and all your checks.
Yeah, well, I mean, that doesn't buy us a lot. It doesn't buy us much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
I don't
bad.
It's not
think
worth
the
it.
juice is worth
Yeah.
the squeeze on that.
No, that's not worth it.
It's kind of like level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
So
Granted, the setback die would only be temporary, and your buff would be permanent. It doesn't seem like the reason why you're doing it would be the good.
Right,
would be
and
the-
really, I only, and I need the buff really only temporarily. I'm like the least competent gunner on the ship, but I don't need to be. That's not my job.
Yeah.
Really, Kazuo would be best for this, but we don't want him on screen.
I
That's right.
think your strategy is solid, though.
Yeah, I can.
I'm still willing to go if you want me to.
No.
But the crowd
No.
has spoken.
The crowd has spoken.
Okay.
They do want the robot.
Technically, it was one and the
I'll-
robot, but
I'll-
okay.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
we should probably let Hondo know that he doesn't have to keep talking to people to see if he can find ship.
so there is another thing we could entertain. We got a night before this thing sets off.
Mm-hmm.
I like where this is going.
Setup shakes its head and says biologicals.
Well, hang on now. The best way to win a bet is to know you're gonna win. The best way to know you're gonna win is to know that someone else is gonna fail. Or maybe their gear's gonna fail. Is this something we want to entertain?
Okay.
We don't have to. I'm just throwing the idea out.
Do we recognize any security or anything? I
Yeah.
mean, the
Yeah,
hut
yeah,
one is
yeah,
definitely
everywhere.
the hut one is definitely very guarded.
The night before the race, yes, they do have
Security.
some security. It's high,
Security time.
and the huts especially has Gamorreans there.
I was thinking about Razor. That was knocked off. But, again, I'm just throwing out possibilities. We don't have to pursue that route. I'm a idea
I'm
guy.
gonna have to default to my captain for this.
What about his robot was not very helpful. Is there any way we could like just shut off his robot? And,
I feel like his robot's probably his gunner.
Oh.
yes,
maybe we
but
could-
what happens if his robot just disappears?
What if we put a restraining bolt on his droid?
What would happen?
We would have control of his droid.
No, that's not how restraining bolts work. I don't think. Is that how restraining bolts work?
I'm not really comfortable discussing it.
I don't blame you.
How would that work?
I mean,
They,
they're visible,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
and
small.
he can
They
only
can-
go so far
Right. We would,
without.
the
It-
best.
Oh, it's like Bluetooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a remote control. You make them stop.
Right.
Okay.
So like, the best you could do is like
But you'll be flying.
capture
close to
him, restrain bolt him, and like put him somewhere where he can't get. to
But
the
like,
ship.
if two ships are next to each other.
Yeah, but he's aware of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Very, yeah,
There's
very-
nothing covert about it.
Oh, I
It's
see.
just-
Okay.
It's like putting on handcuffs.
Yeah.
So you couldn't hide it. Oh, I get
Right.
it. It's like the handcuffs.
And
okay.
they can
It's
talk
about like
Yeah.
this round and like that big.
I
and it
get
sticks
it.
magnetically on the outside.
It's not something we can just hide
No.
somewhere. Okay.
And remember in Star Wars, R2D2 suggests taking the restraining bolt off. He's tricking Luke into doing it, right? But he says, "Hey, if you take this restraining bolt off, it'll be great." And
He runs
so
off.
the robot could say, "Hey, boss, I got this stupid restraining bolt on me. Take it off, will you?"
Oh, I see.
Well, maybe we just pass on that.
Yeah.
But I will say this: keep in mind when you're out there,
Mhm.
everyone's looking out for Razor. The Corellian's overconfident.
Mhm.
He's gonna screw something up, and he doesn't. He's not even carrying a gunner. But Razor's the one to watch. We.
Do you think? Okay.
Mm.
Do you think that with his overconfidence, do you think he would go out tonight? Do you think that maybe you guys could buy him one too many drinks?
Ah, sabotage by whiskey.
Yes.
Is that possible?
Not with me, but other people. Yeah.
Really?
So
Let's go experiment, shall we?
Let's find out how much is too much.
Let's go.
Okay.
before you
Done and done.
Before you fellas go, I did have a thought. I thought maybe we could throw that out. So no one really expects
The Spanish Inquisition.
that.
Never.
So my one suggestion, my two suggestions among my suggestions are anyway.
My list of suggestions starts
we
with.
don't. But
If we have
no
some
one's
time.
really confident. No one's really confident in Razor. He's running outdated equipment. He's got an uncooperative bot. We've got super corporate sponsored shiny stuff on the one team, and we've got Hutty's skullduggery, and I don't have to tell you about that. On the
Oh
other
yes, I
team.
know. I'm very, very familiar with huts.
So, one thing I thought I might throw out is
Can you
if
tell
this
from this
Razor
picture that
guy
I'm familiar?
doesn't really stand a chance, if we use him as a cat's paw against one of the other two teams, because if we help, if we cooperate with Razor in, I mean, let's face it, these guys got a good ship. I've seen it. It's souped up. No telling what's under the hood of the Huddy's ship. This guy appears to be flying junk.
Under the hood of the Hutty's ship.
We didn't get that.
We didn't get that. I don't know.
So, but I mean, if like, for example, if you all were to like draw, you guys have been doing really well with the, I'm a protocol droid. I'm impressed. So you've told me your story. So if you could make it maybe a little personal, get him angry at one of the other two teams or both of them, and then he's kind of inclined to go all Ben Hur on.
And that's not going to be hard because the Stormhawks were definitely talking.
Trash.
Yeah. So
Okay.
We could go talk to
Razor,
Mm-hmm.
get him on. This is great.
turn
This is
him
a great
against
idea.
the-
Get him. No, against the Stormhawks because the Hutts think we're playing on one team, right?
Oh.
So you just play that role
Let them two
during the
take each
race
other
and
out.
then
Just pass him.
pass them.
Just pass him.
But
last
the other
minute.
two, Razor and the Stormhawks, like you suggest, we go to Razor, we tell him, and it's not a lie, we tell him all of the trash talking Stormhawks are doing.
No gunner.
Right, no gunner. And then after that, we go out drinking with the Stormhawks.
Go out drinking.
Okay.
That sounds like a great idea.
I think, like, how can it lose?
They
Yeah.
loved our whiskey.
They did.
Also, the Stormhawks. What did you find out anything know about their ship?
Yeah. They're running an M22-4 Super.
Okay, what would I know about that?
With super boosters.
What would I know about that?
What?
It's
The-
fast.
Yeah, the engine of the Stormhawk ship. Or
What would I know
Car.
about it?
Well, roll a knowledge check. Really, is core worlds, right?
Wouldn't that be mechanics?
Or mechanics, whatever.
Can I roll that as well?
Here.
I want to know the knowledge. Mechanics is how to work on something.
Yeah, but I would know about parts and stuff.
But that's putting it together, I think. It would be knowledge to know what part is.
Education.
Maybe some sort of education, like knowledge.
What's
If you would know about this engine or not.
What's the difficulty of said knowledge check for someone who is, for example, a droid mechanic?
You know what? I'm
3.
going to flip this over, and I am going to use one of my talents, and I'm going to use Streetwise instead.
Okay.
And what is the?
Huh?
2.
She's using one of her talents from her talent tree to substitute skill
Streetwise.
check for
Yeah.
Streetwise, which is
Oh, okay.
difficulty?
2. 3 for you because your knowledge is
I've
white.
got something like that.
I'm
too.
sorry.
The time that you remember you had a reboot when you met Senna, your memory was wiped.
Okay.
So yours always more difficult on knowledge.
Oh.
Okay. I have 3
Yeah, I've got
success,
something like that.
2 advantage.
Clever siege.
Well,
Okay.
I have some like
I
that, too.
have two
More
successes
psychic charm
and
where I
5
can use
threats.
perception.
Okay.
To know something.
During your time as you were looking at things about Corellia,
Mm-hmm.
because you were going to go to Corellia once,
Yeah.
that this, well actually it was Outer Rim Corporation,
Mm-hmm.
they were using developing new engines for sublight travel.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing some new things for airspeeders, for planetary.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be top of the line,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, and your dad knows, that there are certain parts that just work best,
Mm-hmm.
and not some corporate.
Stuff. Would that tell me what that would put their speed at with other modifications, putting it together?
Sure. I mean, the two of you can come to knowing that their speed is 5.
Okay, so the same as ours.
Yeah. At least with that
Mhm.
engine.
And then
They
They-
don't. They also.
they've
They
lightened
don't
it
have
up.
a gunner.
they've lightened it up, right? They don't have much armor.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if the engine speed is 5 and they've lightened up, their speed's probably 7. If they took out all
It
the armor,
seems
right?
really light. They took at
Yeah.
least some of it off.
They're banking a lot on their piloting.
Yeah.
Would that, in my calculations in my head, would that total up to anything else? Or would it still?
You're looking at maybe 6 or 7. You don't know for certain without looking at yourself.
Mm-hmm. You need to get them really drunk.
Done and done.
That'll be fun. I'm excited.
It's gonna be great.
Make sure to hit up my girl too. Or maybe chemistry
It doesn't
there.
have to be a girl.
Hey,
We don't even need to play.
gentlemen, one other suggestion. They may not know that the captain and myself are the pilots.
Mm-hmm.
If you could give them the impression that when you go out drinking, give them the impression that Charwayne here is the other pilot.
I don't know if they know there's another pilot yet.
Well, they know there's another team.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
what I'm saying is,
I should ask
if
this that
they're
person.
like, here, opposing team, get drunk, they might be a little
Thinking they're getting
suspicious
mean.
about that. But if they think you're a pilot as well and also getting drunk, then the scales are balanced.
But they
Well,
already made them think that you were
I-
someone else.
Yeah, we've already played
I've
that we're
already
fans.
Yeah, I've already been there. They know who I am.
So we're gonna play up the super fan card again.
Unfortunately, I'm
that
not
worked
an
before.
indistinguishable droid.
You know, I bet you go stroking some eagles. It will get you.
Oh yes, this guy is full of himself, and we're gonna go make sure he gets full of something.
I am
else.
going to drown his ego in Corellian meats.
It's gonna be great.
Or whatever his choice poison is.
We've got this.
For sake of brevity,
Yeah.
roll. Sorry, I was looking at the stellar
You're
phenomenon or terrain, which will come into play. Roll charm
Okay.
Okay.
against.
It's just us two together right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta
need-
find
Can I
his-
borrow one of your whites and a yellow if you have an extra yellow?
Yes, I do.
Thank
Force user.
you. Yeah.
It's just average.
That's
Average.
it.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. And what is this roll for? I need to know.
To talk about to go out drinking.
Okay. Oh man, that does nothing for me again.
I'm gonna use one of my second chances
Okay.
to re-roll my positive die,
Sure.
equal to my rating, which is 2. So I'm gonna roll both my positive die again.
That's a nice ability.
Gambler.
Didn't work out. I ended up basically the same. So I don't have any successes. I'm basically at a wash.
3 successes and an advantage.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
nice.
I wanted to get more than that, but
Now, you said you also were going to do some deception with
Me?
the hut? No, not the huts.
Oh, we were going to tell Razor
Yes.
what the Stormhawk's been saying
Okay.
about him
Yeah.
to get him riled up against them.
Okay.
Is that deception?
It's
Not
really
really
deception 'cause-
lying.
yeah. So is it more like coercion or?
No, that's
It's-
threatening.
it's,
It would be a
uh,
leadership type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have awesome leadership too.
Good, because I don't.
Yeah. If only one of us should probably roll this, because if one of us fails it,
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Why don't
bad
you
for
roll
us. Yeah. Can I have a white, please? What's my negative on this, or my?
Let's see.
Roll again. Yeah, this is what I'm rolling.
Sick.
Any of these I
Yeah.
can submit to be either an advantage or a success. Any white.
Ugh.
3 difficulty and 1 challenge.
Are you kidding?
No.
All right, I'm gonna flip. Oh, you flipped one over earlier. I'm gonna flip one over right now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna upgrade. Can I borrow another yellow, please?
Yeah. Get in there.
All right.
It's a good thing we're not racing with this
Oh,
set.
sweet.
Mm.
Okay, there's all of that. So that and that cancel. So I have 3 successes.
Okay. So that works.
All right.
No, you're fine.
So both plans work.
Okay. Sweet.
And Stormhawks go out for a night drinking with you too.
Okay.
Nice.
Fantastic.
They probably do most of the talking.
We
Or
love
he
it.
does.
Yeah. We fan the
As
flames.
long as they're drinking while they're
Yeah.
talking, that's fine.
And then
I'm
we'll
going to
add-
take it easy. I'm going to rest for the night and probably guard our ship.
Okay.
Or I'm going to tell you to guard the racer.
Do we need to roll to find out the amount of intoxication level we get them to, or is that just assumed with our success with what we just rolled?
I'm giving them a setback
Okay.
for being hungover.
Sweet.
Cool.
I'm going to get a hold of Jewel
Okay.
and ask her of her relationship with Caltho. How do you say his name?
Calpo the Hawk.
Caltho?
Calpo.
Caltho.
Okay. Yes, Senna.
I was just wondering, what your relationship with Caltho is. Is it good? Do you have good?
Let's cut straight to the business, Senna. I know you're in this race. I told you to lay low. Do not take risks, did I not?
But it's a race. I like
I
racing.
am invested in you, Senna. What if you take the long fall?
They have people out there who get racers that get into trouble.
The other hut team plays dirty.
I'm planning on them playing dirty. I'm aware. I'll be okay. I'm gonna stay behind them for most of the race.
Oh, while you're in Cloud City,
Mm-hmm.
you're not there for the Jewel of Yavin, are you?
What's the Jewel of Yavin?
Roll deception.
Oh dear, what is this?
What is this?
Bat.
I didn't get another yellow.
Say what?
You said there's a jewel.
Ain't nobody got time for
And
that.
Jewel is no one's fool. I know that. What do I have to roll?
I don't have her sheet, so we'll just wing it. 2 challenge and 2 difficulty.
That's a big wing it.
She's
That's a real
I
big
remember
wing
building
it.
the character, and she does not.
Play around? Oh, I rolled a spare.
Can we pick up that spare?
Okay. You know what? I rolled too many of these things. Okay, so that cancels out. That was like a spare. Okay, so She ain't buying it.
No, she's not buying it. In fact, Cinna, you owe me. I want in.
Oh, you want in?
Bring me this jewel.
Say what?
Bring you the jewel, but
What?
what am I going to do with this? What?
Exactly. What are you going to do with this jewel?
What? If I bring it to you, then what? We even?
We shall see.
I don't know. That's a bit pretty big. If I bring it to you,
Cinna,
jewel.
bring it to me.
If I bring you this jewel, because you belong. You. No. Listen to me.
You roll a despair.
Jewel, please.
That means
Yeah,
She hung up.
if I bring you this jewel, we're even.
Who are you talking to?
She hung up.
Yes.
Your roll to spare the hat hangs up on you.
She hung
I feel
up.
like that's a T-shirt.
Spare.
Hangs up on you.
I'm getting personalized T-shirt.
So the morning rolls around.
Before the end of the night,
Mhm.
before the betting closes,
Mhm.
I put a sizable bet down on home team.
Home team.
How much?
Like 2,000 credits.
Okay. Are you making any bets? You
You're
sure?
not going to bet on me?
He's on the clock.
Okay.
I'm a freelancer. I'm a contractor.
Actually, at some point during the night or something, setup is sort of sidled over to you and slips you 2,000 credits to bet on us. I'm no gambler, but it's like, but you are.
So
I'm like,
I'm
you're
that
Or
4,000.
the 3,000 and steal 1,000
Yeah.
credits.
All right. Yeah, no, I'll do it.
So wait.
I'm on the up and up with you guys.
Let me roll something real quick. I'm gonna see how drunk I got last night to know if I placed bets or not. I didn't get drunk enough to place bets.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm going to keep one of these yellows because I need it for flying.
So the great
Yeah,
thing
extra one?
is,
I'll give you one. I'll give it back to him.
I'm going to use up the ante too,
Yeah, you get that extra
I didn't catch
10%.
it.
10%.
Okay.
So
and I'm sure you
so
don't
whatever
wanna
the
hang
odds
on
are,
to
and then
just
another
the
10% off
setback
of that.
dice or the
Okay.
challenge
We should
odds.
have that. Look,
I have
that's
no
probably
idea.
Gotta be at least-
I don't know how odds work.
With
I don't know.
with 4 racers, if we're the lowest racer, we're either 4 to 1 odds or 8 to 1 odds.
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those two, depending upon how they
Let's say
if
8
they
to
use
1.
half
Yeah,
points or
because
not.
the unknown and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8-1. All right.
That's probably it's most likely what it would be.
So
because
awesome.
they would allow for half and quarter.
So there's
what
four-
are the unknowns?
4K down at 8-1, and if you guys win, we get another 10% off of that.
Okay.
Wow, that is more mad.
$32,000
I'm gonna
straight up. So then you add another 3, so it'd be 35.
Win, please.
All right, so the morning.
Mhm.
You're set to exit the side.
Mhm.
You're all lined up.
Mhm.
No one's at an advantage.
I have my jewel shell.
You hear an announcer.
Yes. Okay. We're ready. You ready?
Good morning, Cloud
Ready?
City.
I was constructed ready.
So while the announcer's on, I'm on my comm. You guys ready?
We're ready.
Good. I'm over.
I'm over here.
Good luck.
Are they?
We're in the booth.
Are they all right?
I think so.
Okay.
You're like
You're
watching.
Welcome to Cloud City Grand
Can you turn that
Prix.
down?
No.
Oh.
This year, fan favorites, the Stormhawks with pilot Gerald Hun and Cheratul. And you hear like a roar somewhere at the top. Like, you hear competing against Relgar, the Carbine Array, which is the Huts. And you hear like.
It's amazing how much that helps.
And then Cloud City's own Terran Razor, repeat champion. Will he take it home today? But wait, we have a new challenger. Captain Cinna Trivar. And her droid C3TP.
Set up.
Quotes and everything.
Racers, start your engines.
Vroom vroom.
I don't think our engine sounds very strong. We should have turned it on before we started this. Wait, I can't believe we didn't start this engine first. All it does, vroom, vroom.
No,
Oh,
I've looked at it. I know it works.
There is, like installed, there's a little hollow bed, so you can see above the garage door, like the opening. It's an Arabesh, and it's 3, 2, 1, and you hear burr.
Okay, I will wait half a beat before I go.
Okay.
I don't want to be the leader at the beginning of the race. I do not want to be out in front of all those guns at the beginning of the race.
She's playing it safe.
It also make them a little overconfident.
Sometimes I forget we're in an apartment.
Right.
So they finally, so it goes.
It's a stage screen.
Yeah.
Okay. As they take off,
Yeah.
you guys are in the garage.
Well,
Or are you?
we
They're
were in the
probably on
stands.
phones.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
up in like our
Okay.
driver's booth. The TV.
Yeah.
Roll
Team booth.
perception.
Okay.
Jeez.
Who's really hungover?
Both of us?
When I did my roll a minute ago, I succeeded very highly that I was still continent enough last night not to bet.
What
Okay.
constitutes a roll for this?
I just did a medium check.
It's triggered something. Let's see if you notice. It's perception, 2 difficulty, but if you're stating that you're hungover, it's a setback.
Okay.
I'll add a set. Well, I have
I'll
a
add a setback.
I think I
So
said
2?
Oh, I don't.
Two
Yeah.
in a setback?
It's perception.
Yes.
Okay. And then can I have a yellow, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll probably be on comms too, so if you need anything.
Yeah.
It looks like 2 successes and 2 threats.
It's very bright outside. It's poking your eyes.
I have a success that is a triumph and an advantage.
You both notice the hut paying money to Pugsley,
Pugsley?
the Ugnut that hung out with Old Greg, that was helping put upgrades on their ship.
I think there's some collusion going on over here.
Holding in political humor. Holding in political humor. That's where they bought the parts from, isn't it?
It certainly seems that way.
That's not good.
Hey, Captain,
Yes.
you might want to hear about this. There's a little bit of collusion going on over here.
What's collusion?
First of all, it's important that a lot of people say it's apparently not a crime.
If you could please just keep your voice down a little bit, Senna, I really appreciate it.
I'm not talking very loud at all.
I didn't say you were.
It's so
My
loud.
head is just
So
pounding.
loud. Anyway, so like the little dude that worked for Greg,
That little thing.
the hut,
Pink thing.
the hut just paid him off.
Well,
It was a really slow transaction, but it definitely happened.
Yeah, well, yeah.
you don't know that they're paying him off because of our ship.
We don't not know that.
That's true. We do not know that.
Well, I was present, so I guess this is kind of like a retroactive check that I was present when.
Yes, we would have been watching to see if anything was off.
Yeah, so
You couldn't. I mean, you were stripping the armor,
Yeah.
and you were helping install.
So I mean, would we have seen anything hinky?
Just be aware. Maybe nothing. Maybe something.
Probably something.
Right.
It's probably something. I don't know what, but we thought we should tell you.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like other people working on my ship.
It's not their ship.
We could try to get involved if you want and see if there's more to be found out. I just don't know how beneficial it's going to be for you guys right now.
It's not going to be beneficial for us at the moment. So it doesn't matter. We will just deal with things as they come.
All right.
Okay, so we're flying.
All right. So the first round.
So can I, at this point, establish that I am now keeping an eye on that ship? So if they start to do that ship starts to do something different, I want to be able to roll perception to see if I notice it happen.
Okay. I'm rolling for. Where's the setback?
What are we rolling?
This is okay. So the race is broken down in 7 rounds,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to add speed
Mm-hmm.
to see who's the quickest. And there are a couple of difficult terrain places,
Okay.
but the first 3 rounds it's just straight
Mm-hmm.
trying to get the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm rolling just down the road.
Okay.
So I'm making
What's
their
the
first.
difficulty?
I'm gonna say 2 for this one.
Okay.
Let me just double check. So, you rocket out of the berth of Cloud City. Bestman's Endless Skies loom ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Your console indicates direction of the first buoy. Oh, you have to go through buoys.
Yeah.
There's 7 buoys. With a low beeping sound, but that is almost entirely drowned out by the overwhelming whir of the cloud cars jostling for position around your vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would have hung back a little. So they're probably
Right.
not jostling too much around me.
Right. So let's see what this comes to. I've got 2.
Oh, poop.
That was not what I expected to hear after that roll.
I rolled very poorly on.
That's not so much more.
What is your speed? 5.
So much
Well, it's
money.
6 when I spent strain.
What? Just what is it now? I mean, without it.
5.
5.
It's regularly 5.
And I am doing crappy. But I hung back, so.
Okay.
There's
Well,
that.
let me roll for the other 2.
So you hit the turbo boost.
Well, at least they have the same roll,
Mm-hmm.
and the same amount of dice.
I'm keeping track.
Dang.
Can you, Tim, can you slide me the rule book, please?
Yeah.
Because I want to, because that's preventing strain should be where I come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what I can do to stop that.
We don't have strain.
What?
Oh, when she spins it?
When she spends?
Yeah.
This where having the mechanic on the speeder might be a good thing.
Yeah.
So
This is my job.
1,
Yeah.
1. Okay. Use the strain. What did I say the car strain was? 7?
Mm, yes.
Okay. And then the last team. Alright, so out the gate,
Mm-hmm.
Team Stormhawks
Mm-hmm.
gaining. Not so much the Huts. And then the last guy, Razor. 3 and 4. Okay, still the same.
It's
Okay.
a damage control action. The attempt to mitigate some of the stress caused to a vehicle system through combat or accident.
Okay. So Razor falls back.
Mm-hmm.
You push ahead above Razor.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But you're gaining on the Huts.
Okay.
But Stormhawks have taken a bit of lead on you.
Yeah. Even with their slips back?
They roll blink.
Well, we'll
They're
see.
they're all rolling the 4 dice pool
Okay.
with 3 yellows.
Okay.
They have 3 ranks and 4 dice and agility.
Okay.
All right. That was round 1.
Okay.
Go ahead. Next one.
Same difficulty?
Well, hold on a second. Is there, since I'm not going to do damage control yet, because it's not worth it until we have at least 3,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything I can do to possibly give her a boost die?
Spartan rhetoric.
You got this, Captain!
That doesn't work for me because I don't have it that good. But I mean, I could.
Inspired rhetoric.
I mean, I
can
could
give
try a
up
piloting check of my own. I could do gunnery to try. I don't want to
Fly
shoot them
that
down.
ship like a boss.
You know, I could try a mechanics check to try to coax a little extra speed.
if you can actually spend strain to get a boost if you wanted to.
Ah, done. My own strain, not the ship.
No, the ship strain, because you're pushing it.
But I was going to.
If you want to do mechanics, we'll see what you come up with.
Right.
But
So
it's a moving ship. It's an airspeed. It's an airspeeder.
Right.
And there's no ground beneath you. So it's going to be difficult to climb out and start messing with the engine.
Well, no, that's all I'm trying to do. But I'm trying to like manipulate the controls to, like.
You can make a computer's check.
All right, I'll do that. Can I borrow a yellow? And what's my difficulty?
3.
And then if I succeed, I give her a boost die for her pilot.
Mhm.
Done. Not this time. I fail, but I get 3 advantages.
Okay. Okay, so
Whatever
you're
that-
unable to spoof the computer to do any boost, but you are learning about the ship, that you can feed her information, how it's banking, or to give her a boost die with your
Alright.
3 advantages.
All
Do I
right,
get an advantage?
awesome.
Oh, I need some music.
Okay. So I have 2 successes, with one of them being a triumph.
All right.
Nice.
So that triumph will put you at +3 speed.
Mm-hmm. So
I need a
and
spreadsheet for this.
I'm
Hold on.
pushing the engines
No kidding.
4,
to
5.
go with my original speed of 6. So now we're down to 6 strain.
All right, I'll work on that next turn.
Okay.
So your speed is 5, and so you
It-
boost it to 6,
Yes.
and you have +3, so you're at 9.
Mm.
All right, I'm not gonna roll for them. So you passed the first buoy
Mm-hmm.
in that order,
Mm-hmm.
and now this is going to the second buoy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that advantage is out. Stormhawks get. This math is so weird. Okay, I got it. Huts. Threat. Razor. He goes up to 6. All right, so second buoy. The huts go along. And as you pass, they're like, "What? Whoa!" Because you're supposed to be like letting the wind in their mind. And then Razor and the Stormhawks are kind of side by side going through the second buoy.
So what's the order?
You're in the lead
Okay.
for now.
Okay, for now.
I'm just resetting at each buoy
Mhm.
the speed.
Okay.
I think that's how I should do it.
Seems
I
like
don't
the
know.
best way to
It's
do it.
so strange. Anyway, all right. So you're approaching the third buoy.
Yeah.
And I am going to do a mechanics check to alleviate the strain on the vessel.
Yeah, and I'm gonna push it so that we'll at least have a speed of 6.
It is below half the threshold, so it's actually an easy check.
Okay.
I looked up in the rules. I can show you.
No, it's fine. I'm just letting her do her roll.
Yeah.
What was it?
I have 2 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay.
Can I borrow a yellow? I have 3 successes and advantage, and because I have fine tuning, I reduce an additional strain. So I've relieved it of 2.
Okay.
So we're still down 1, but I'll do it again next turn. We'll be totally good.
Mechanic is the way to go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we can push
So
our
you
ship
healed
harder
it for
than
how
they
many?
can. Yeah. I'm sorry?
How many strains did you heal?
2.
2? Okay, so we're at 7.
Let me actually let me see if additional successes sink extra.
So in this,
No, I'm sorry. It's sink 1 point of strain per success. So I had 3 successes and I get a bonus one, so I could have sunk 4.
We're up to full.
Yeah, we're good.
all right. So this neck,
Mm-hmm.
the third buoy,
Mm-hmm.
you're so the Stormhawks and the Huts are neck and neck, and Razor's slightly behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull ahead, just slightly ahead of them, so it's
Mhm.
kind of almost neck and neck on this run.
Mm-hmm. So what's the order? Stormhawks.
No, it's
You,
then
and
the
then Stormhawks and Huts, and then Razor. Now, enormous clouds loom ahead, largely indistinguishable at first sight
Mm-hmm.
from anything you've already passed.
Mm-hmm.
Soon you see a large number of small black dots up ahead, moving slower than you, but still at high speed.
Mm-hmm.
Overtaking them quickly, you are surprised to discover that they are life forms of some sort, large insect-like creatures flying on 2 sets of wings, somersault desperately to avoid your path.
Okay.
So,
Desert.
Yeah.
if you want to roll a xenology setup, I can tell you what these are. Or
I'd
you
be
want
happy to. What's my difficulty?
That's
2,
what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Can I roll something?
if you want.
I'm not going to worry about it. Unless he fails. If he can't tell me, then I'll try to figure it out.
It's I
13.
have no darn those 2.
I know.
I have 4 successes, 4 failures, and an advantage. So
Okay,
I do
I'm
not
good.
succeed on.
I'll try to figure it out. I'm going to flip
advantage.
another one of these over
Okay.
to figure this out. Does it give me any advantage in anything?
What?
Knowing what they are? Let's see. I have 2 successes and an advantage.
Okay. These are Tibonuks.
Mm-hmm.
They're similar to Minox, but at least one notable.
Mm-hmm.
There's someone. Okay, there's one sentient ologist has
Mm-hmm.
presented compelling evidence to suggest that Tibonuks are a sentient race. Sentient race. Sentient. I can't say it. Imperial law has refused to recognize creatures as intelligent. Thus, several dependent sources continue offering bounties on them. So they're in your way.
Okay.
For this buoy neck
Yeah.
of woods, everyone gets 2 setback die.
2 setback.
Yes, flying through these things.
You're doing great.
Shoot.
Well,
Yeah, I feel you.
if you make, I rolled absolutely no successes.
Oh.
I rolled a lot of advantages,
Yeah.
no successes.
Just a wash.
Well, this is based
no, I
more
rolled
on
a failure. A failure and 3 advantages.
Critically failed.
Me knowing what they are doesn't give me an advantage, does it?
Okay, so what happens is you rolling threats or despairs.
No.
You're fine. Now, what was your? You said you rolled some advantages.
What?
3 advantages.
I have 3 advantages.
No, but you washed, right?
Yeah.
Knocked out. Okay. And one more roll. This is between 3 and 4.
Oh, and I'm boosting the engines again. So we're back down to 7 strain.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I can fix it
Okay,
every couple
so-
of turns. We should be fine.
During this, the huts bump against Razor,
Mm-hmm.
knocking him off course a little,
Mm-hmm.
and coming ahead, taking the lead this round.
Mm-hmm.
The huts.
You're going right behind the huts,
Okay.
and Stormhawks and Razor have fallen back
Mhm.
during this.
Okay.
Right, yeah, okay, so that's awesome because I haven't acted this turn. Does it look like we will be dealing with these Tibbanox next on the?
Make a perception check.
Okay, that's a good idea. Perception is good. But my perception's real good. What's the difficulty? More than 2?
3. That was a little rough to get through, so you're kind of pushing through.
Daggone. Well, I fail, but I have 3 advantages.
Can I check?
You can take a boost to that. You see something kind of through, but you kind of point out the center,
Okay.
and you get a boost die.
Okay,
Perception.
For perception?
Yeah.
So that's my perception.
Because so my plan is since
And
I
the difficult, it's 3,
Yes.
and then I get boost.
since I haven't acted, if we have more of these guys in front of us, I want to use the blasters to just sort of. I'm not aiming at them, but I want to try to get them to scatter. I want to scare them away from our.
Well,
path.
it's a straightforward thing, so
Right,
as long
no.
as she's not in line with him.
Okay, I have 3 failures and and an advantage.
Okay.
Wow.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
It's hard to say what it is. I completely failed.
I'll tell you, I'll read you this. Okay, so
I know that something up there is up there, but
the ranks of strange winged creatures thin out
Mhm.
and disappear shortly as you pass the 4th buoy.
mm-hmm,
But you have little time to breathe easy.
mm-hmm,
As massive blots begin to appear on your sensor
mm-hmm.
array, and your speed soon hurtles you into a horde of massive jellyfish-like creatures drifting slowly through the clouds.
Just keep swimming.
You're
just keep
not
swimming.
sure what will happen if you hit one of them, but it's probably best not to find out.
Okay.
So they're massive.
Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little just to take this easy. Where the speed people try to I'm gonna maneuver. I'm gonna work more on maneuvering instead of doing the speed. I'm gonna work more on not hitting. The
Yeah, our handling is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I see the brake lights come on.
So-
I freak out.
All right, and what I would like to do this turn, I'm going to man the blasters,
Mhm.
and if anything gets in front of us, I want to shoot it. Any of the jellyfish creatures.
I don't want them attacking us.
Well, I mean, if we're, if we're about to hit one though, I would rather blast it than run into it.
Okay.
I mean, if
Oh.
that's our choice, we might as well blast
I mean, you could negotiate with one.
it.
I mean, it says here in the
Big
book.
jellyfish thing.
Hong Kong! Get off my horn!
If anyone wants to roll xenology again, and
Sure, I might as well. I'm a pretty smart fellow. Is that another 3?
yes,
There we go. I succeed with a threat.
okay. This is a Belden. They are akin to small gelatinous sea creatures more than anything else found on Bespin. The smallest are the size of a large freighter starship.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
They drift through the atmosphere, consuming various atmospheric chemicals, plankton. They're popular tourist attraction. They're part of the ecosystem because they secrete Tibbana gas, the lifeblood of the Cloud City.
Well, yeah, we don't want to take them out. We want to avoid that.
Yeah.
We want to avoid hooking them.
Well,
Don't shoot
since
it. Don't
since
shoot
I've
it.
identified them though,
yeah.
do I know if they can be communicated with?
Sure. It says negotiating a field of Belden is simpler than avoiding hordes of Tibbanox, but the
Negotiate.
price for failure is more significant.
I think they mean negotiating though. in
Oh,
terms
like
of-
piloting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, it said.
What
Oh,
a good
oh, if you want to fire upon one, go right ahead.
No.
I
Well,
forgot
the
that
size-
part.
they
I'm
also
reading
put
it
the size-
now.
If they're the size of a freighter,
No.
forget it.
Okay.
It's bad.
Well, piling checks is 1 setback.
One step back.
Well, so
So it's 2 purple.
Yeah.
well,
1 step back.
before you roll though,
Mhm.
I'm going to try to use. I'm gonna try another computer check to see if I can improve our maneuverability.
Okay.
So 3 difficulty, I see. I need a yellow. And if I succeed, I'm gonna, I guess, pass her a boost die or something.
I don't know if one of these other guys is going to shoot one of these.
Those offset. 3
Oh,
successes and an
okay.
advantage on that
Okay.
computer check.
Sweet.
So I get an advantage.
Yeah.
I get a boost.
Yeah.
I need a
Which
yellow.
right, which offsets the setback one.
Well, no. Okay, so.
Rolling dice, rolling dice.
The thing I love about this system is like
Okay, I have 3 successes, and one of those successes is a triumph.
Okay.
we're gonna be rolling in it.
Yes, we are.
I got to roll for Razor. Oh. These are gone.
That's all the whiskey.
Okay.
I know.
So,
And by my count, we've
that'd
picked
be
up
really
2
funny.
strength, correct?
I did not put strain on it this round.
So we've only got the 1?
Yes.
Alright, we're good. We're fine.
I didn't do that this round because I didn't want to run straight into
No,
one
no,
at
no.
once. Be going
Good.
too fast through this.
Very good thinking.
Okay, so
Yes.
Stormhawks think it's a great idea
Mhm.
to
Uh-oh.
shoot one.
But they don't have a gunner.
They can
Yeah, they
still
do.
fire.
Yeah.
They've
Which
got the-
is
they've
even
got-
worse.
they've got forward firing light blaster cannons.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So they're gonna
Well,
shoot.
they're really hungover. They may not be getting the.
So they're like going up, like near it, and they're firing upon it.
Mhm.
It explodes,
Yeah, it does.
and they get knocked off. Their engines are out, and they're plummeting. But then you see another ship come and like prevent them from going further,
Yeah.
Tractor beam.
and stops them.
Yeah.
But they're out of the race.
Bam.
I'm
Bam.
going to get on my comms and be like, thank you, boys. That was very good. That's very good.
We do what we do.
We drink whiskey.
We do it a
You
lot.
see the explosion in front of you.
That we do.
Yeah, I
You
avoid it.
bank around it, and so behind you, the Razor and the Heist as well.
I'm going to do something fancy when I'm baking around it because I got a triumph and I can do whatever I want. And I'm
Okay, go ahead, do
the-
something fancy.
I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna bake around it like. I'm gonna do like a twirl,
I hope you're buckled in.
Corkscrew, yes.
corkscrew.
I was gonna say you're gonna do like.
What's on buckled in?
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
do
that
a
is.
corkscrew like under it and come up above it.
Sure.
I go fly upside down for like a few seconds. Be
This
like,
sounds a lot like a movie from the. Is this Top Gun?
Wait.
and then I'm going to turn back over and get back on horse.
Negative Ghost Rider. All right, so the fifth buoy
I'm
disappears.
giving them a good show.
Okay, you hear cheers. We hear cheers.
Oh yeah, it's
The fifth buoy disappears behind you,
Mhm.
and your sensor array is already pinging the distant sixth.
Mhm.
Finally free of the territory of native life forms,
Mhm.
the sky seems clear, almost tranquil,
Mhm.
until a well-aimed blaster shot streaks bright across your starboard bow.
Can I roll
I was gonna
perception?
say, I don't like that. Tranquil, I don't
Can
like
I roll
that.
perception to see if I know where that's coming from?
Sure, I gotta figure out where it's coming from too.
Can I borrow a yellow?
yes.
And a wow. No, I don't.
Well, it's
know.
not coming from the Stormhawks.
No, it's not.
Definitely not.
Oh, okay. Roll perception there, everybody, I guess, who wants to look.
What's our difficulty?
I don't know if they'll probably show it on the screens.
Yeah.
Or the bids. So 2,
Okay.
What's our difficulty?
2.
I think I perceive
I think so
3
too.
successes
I have 3 successes and a triumph.
just
I
have
don't
one
know. I'm too
success.
busy. I'm too busy flying.
I've got you, Captain.
You're too busy showboating.
I'm too busy showboating. Yeah.
You know, Handsome calls you to know this.
He's like, I see you on TV.
Would my
Like,
triumph
yeah.
would my triumph help me know what the like the weakness from the source or how they could get around it? Like strategy?
Okay, well here's what's going on. Those who can see it.
I saw it.
This is a large area with no obstacles or dangers.
Mhm.
But the second portion of this is called the doldrums,
Mhm.
have been enhanced by outside interest in order to make the race more interesting.
Mhm.
So this section of the race is an opportunity. While this is going on, the Huts are firing at you
Okay.
because you're in the lead.
Okay. Well.
So let me
Same
roll.
team. What the heck? Is there any way we can go talk to the huts that are there to get them to turn off?
Or can we mount up and just shoot at them from the ground?
No,
Well, I
it's an
gotta
awful
figure
long
out what's going on
range.
with
It's
the.
an awful long range.
So it's a 4. It's linked. All right. So
Are there speeders? Could we get to where they are really quick?
let me roll there.
So
Like, I was thinking if we could get to the hut and say, hey, what? By the time we got to them, the way this race is going, they'd be
3.
past.
they're already racing away from
Yeah.
us. So I'll get on comm and I'll say, hey, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but you guys had some laser fire coming at you.
Oh yeah, I think I noticed.
Okay, just
Yeah.
checking.
No, I didn't
It's-
notice the laser hitting us at all.
It's coming from the hut ship. We know. Thank you.
I don't think there's a ship. I think it's they're on the guys on the ground.
It's a
There's
gas
no-
giant Charway.
There's no ground.
Okay.
So
What bleachers are we standing in then?
We're
You're
on
on-
Cloud
you're-
City.
you're in the sky side.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You're floating.
So
we are floating.
oh, there it is.
Boom, boom.
Let me
But
go
thank
to
you
this
for
one
setting
more.
that one up. Boom, boom,
You are jostled.
Jostle.
So the impact rocks the vehicle.
Mhm.
All the crew members suffer 1 strain and are disoriented for 1 round.
What does that mean? We got a setback?
Yeah,
That sucks.
I think.
I think they can't move.
You know, I really like the D&D screen better. There's a lot of information back here.
Yeah, and it's all real small.
Yeah.
Do we need to get you guys a magnifying glass?
Yep.
Old man.
Yep. All right. So what I say was you were
Disoriented.
disoriented.
Give it to me. No. Give me your toy. I'll throw it.
218. All right.
I
So
wonder if we.
you add a setback to all checks.
Yeah. For 1 round. Could be worse.
I know
really
we're
low.
going next round then.
All right. That was their move,
Um,
and then I got to roll for
Captain,
raise.
suggestion?
Yes.
I wonder if we can.
Do we have a setback? Is that what you said? We have a setback?
We're pretty close behind them, or they're pretty fairly close behind us. I wonder if we can ram them in reverse. If we can slow down enough that they overtake us.
That's crazy
and
talk.
time it so that.
I thought we were going to blow up our ship.
But if they get in front of you, then the Huts will be firing at them.
Well,
This is the hut ship. I'm talking about
the head ship is firing at us.
Yeah, and if
You're
we-
talking about them flying in front of you.
Well, no, I'm not talking about from flying in front of you. I'm talking if we slow down and we're ready for it because we know what's happening.
He's talking about brake check.
Yeah, braking. They come up and clip, and it can be my side. I'll volunteer for this. But
Are you saying this
we're
on comm?
hitting them by making
No.
them
No,
over.
let's not do that. Let's not
Alright.
risk the ship any more than it's already being risked for them.
Alright.
Well,
But
what-
I am fine with letting them pass us, and then maybe.
shooting at them.
Okay. I'm not great at shooting.
Is that where you're gonna go with that?
Or just, passing them the last moment when they can't shoot at us.
Might as well get a couple fires in while you're there in front of you.
Okay, well, it would have to be set up that's doing the firing. I can't
I
fire.
can shoot. I mean, I'm capable of shooting. I know where the button is.
Okay.
That's really all that you need.
So what are you doing?
We're going to fall back,
Okay.
try and get behind them.
And I will.
But I don't want to fall back enough that I'm in last place. I just want to fall back so that
Are you just going your regular speed?
I'm going to go my regular speed and just try to get right behind them.
Okay.
I need to
So you
go
drop
with
your
those.
speed.
And we're carrying strain, so
The hut shoot past you,
Mm-hmm.
just by one, and Razor goes a little further.
I ahead.
Yeah.
Is he in the lead now?
Yes, he's in the lead.
And we're at the 6th buoy.
Yes.
Of how many?
No, wait, no, sorry. You just passed 5.
All right. We can catch this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. On this same turn, I'm going to do a mechanics check to alleviate strain because I sink a setback die on that.
I don't need to alleviate strain. We're at 7.
But we could have 8.
She's pulling back. She doesn't want to go faster.
Right, I know. It's the only. I might as well do something.
Well, if you're going to do gun check, then you can't do.
You want me to shoot him this turn? Can I
Yeah.
shoot
They're
them
in front of
this-
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why I fell back. It's where you can shoot them.
All right. I thought we were gonna shoot him next turn. That's all right. All right, I'll shoot him now. What's the difficulty?
It's 2.
May the force freaking well be with me. I'm flipping a thing.
Okay.
How many do you guys have flipped over there?
There's one light side left.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all of these. Can you flip 2 of those?
Yep.
Okay.
4 successes and 2 threats.
Okay.
Wow, that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah,
That's like
I think that's gonna do.
And they're linked too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need an advantage for the link, though, right?
Yeah.
He
I
has
think
2
so.
threats, so he didn't get
Still, that's 8 damage.
it.
Their
Nice.
ship.
Yeah. But it's 2 armor.
So that takes it to 6.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's, the hull is.
So they explode.
Wait a minute, I didn't want to do that.
That's the.
Threats.
Yeah.
Oh
God damn it.
no.
But
Well,
you're
at
in a
least
dead
you can't
zone.
really
You're
prosecute 'em.
doldrums, you're in a dead zone.
Yeah.
So you're approaching a gas cloud.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're obviously passing them now since they exploded. That's what happens if you shoot at us, I guess.
So that you committed a felony.
No, he committed a felony. He's a robot. I don't know.
Your
if
direct
I
command.
I didn't tell you to blow them up.
And now our captain isn't taking her words.
Again, this is
What?
an area
You
that's
did tell him to do
Oh
it.
wait.
not televised.
Oh.
You're in the doldrums.
You may get away with this.
Because as you're doing this as you're going to boot 6.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the back too.
Yeah, and
So
there's no one behind you to see you do this.
They would have all been ahead of us.
Razor's in front.
And
No,
he's in the cloud, right?
They hit something. I
Yeah,
don't
Razor.
know.
Okay, so as you're going, this happens.
Uh-huh.
He goes right through a gas cloud,
Uh-huh.
and the other guys explode. Because now I need to make a check.
Yeah.
this could work out.
Roll
This is
force
like the first time I've
die.
ever shot any kind of vehicle weapons, too. So let's see. It's this one, right? Choo, choo, choo. Bang!
This might be like the first time he's ever shot at something with like full ability to kill it. I don't think he's
Hey,
ever
roll a force die.
attempted to
Do you
lethally
roll a
shoot
force
anything.
die?
Yes. Tell me what you
He
get.
shot a gun before, but usually
A
it's,
black.
Okay. So explosion, and then you go into this gas cloud
Mm-hmm.
on the next buoy.
Mm-hmm.
As you come out,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make.
there's a
As you get through the gas pocket,
on the
Yeah.
front of the
your
windshield.
engine ignites
Yeah.
it, causing a significant explosion behind you
Mm-hmm.
in your wake, and then it causes extreme turbulence. So I need you to make a piloting check.
Okay.
2 difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still
4
destroying it?
setback.
Hold on.
Pins
Other
and-
ratio.
Pins and needles.
Sorry, same thing.
So go ahead and roll it, because you have to make sure. This is just to make sure you don't go off course.
So we didn't see
Wait.
that. We didn't see what happened.
No, we don't. We have no idea.
No,
Okay.
you can't see, because now everybody's through the gas cloud.
I washed with one threat, but I also have a triumph.
Okay.
So it's a complete wash.
Yeah, well, she still gets the
Triumph.
part of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I still get the triumph part of it.
I will say.
I don't get knocked off course. I have triumph.
No, you're fine. But you said you rolled a threat?
Yes, one threat.
Okay. So, let's just do the 6th buoy to the 7th. All of a sudden, on your century, because your threat, whatever that the hut's dead, pops loose.
Yeah.
Now you have a setback die for your next roll.
Okay. I can deal with that. That's fine. It's probably fine.
So fine.
He's like a stream of smoke from behind you.
Don't worry about it.
I do my little maneuver, smelling my name in the air. It's a Santa.
Do you want to flip the last
Is
light
that
side
supposed to be
point?
rattling?
No.
To do what?
To add a boost. Or to upgrade one of your piloting checks.
Are
Okay.
we at the
What's
6th
the
buoy or the
difficulty?
7th?
It's still 2, but you have a setback.
Okay. I will.
This is 6 going to 7.
Okay.
This is the final
Yeah.
stretch.
Thank
This
you.
is the final
Okay.
stretch?
Yes. Can you give me a boost? Do you think? Can you give me a boost?
I get on the comms and I say, Captain, you're in your final stretch.
So,
I know you can
actually,
do this.
so
I have all my confidence in you.
let me ask you this. Can I make a
And I can also, I have
she has a
something
setback.
else
Can I
to-
make
I can open
a
this
mechanics or
one.
computer check to try to fix whatever went wrong and if I succeed,
Or at least compensate.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
either
Are you going to
remove the
crawl out
setback
of
or
the,
give her a boost.
Are you going to try to do it from inside or crawl out onto the speeding air speeder?
I will try. I think the thing to do is try to do. I'm not very aerodynamic,
Mhm.
so I think the thing to do is try to do it from inside.
Okay.
I mean, but there's there's something. There's gotta be something I can do.
Try it.
What? I
2.
assume difficulty 3.
Yes.
You get a bonus die for my inspired rhetoric, though.
Love it.
Do I really?
Yeah, I tried.
I felt inspired.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you
are
really?
inebriated.
Are you
That's true.
joking, Adam, or are you serious?
He's serious.
I just did it. Yeah.
He just rolled.
But you can give her another one.
Do I get a boost die?
I did inspired rhetoric. Yeah.
Okay, this is the home
Do you
stretch.
feel
Let's
okay?
do it.
I only get to give it to one of you though.
Okay.
I didn't pass the second check.
So, do I get it or does he get it?
You get it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see. That's not great.
That's not what I want to hear.
No. Well, we're looking at a 2 advantages. No successes, 2 advantages.
Well, you get his 1 boost die.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll get one of the yellows. Thank you. Well, here I
Do his
go.
math.
This is it. It's a lot of money.
Don't screw me, guys. Let's see what I have here.
Did you spend a strain to boost your?
Yes. I have 3 successes and a advantage.
That little jiggly part fixed itself. Tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, Razors was ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are coming really close to the buoy,
Mm-hmm.
and of course you're like rocking, and you're like get that little smoke stream coming off,
Mm-hmm.
and your back of your ship is singed, or your speeder,
Uh-huh.
and as you approach the buoy, it's like a nose finish, and you barely squeeze ahead.
Holy shit, we're rich! So rich! So much whiskey! Yes! Good job, Captain.
Thank you for the inspiring words.
You're welcome.
Your confidence in me means something.
Well,
Nice try, Captain.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Good.
All right. So the bets, you'll get that immediately. The 30,000 credits requires some paperwork, and the government needs to be involved. And you'll be like 20,000 once it's said and done.
I think that I'm just going to sign over the rights to the winnings to whatever his name is, the hut.
Caldo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way we're even with him, and he doesn't feel like he really owes us much.
Okay.
Because we paid for the upgrades, he just really sponsored us and giving us a ship, and that would pretty much break even with that.
We did shoot their ship down during.
But they don't know that.
You hush your full mouth.
You watch your full mouth.
Mouth hushed.
Before we end,
Would the cloud car fit in the cargo bay?
no.
No.
You can. She has to retrofit it for speeders, like
Yes.
speeder
I'm leaving
bikes.
him the car. The car is one. He has a winning
It's
car.
got insulting hut on it. Artwork.
It's not insulting. It's beautiful.
Before we wrap,
It is.
I have a scene I'd like to do real quick.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that the hut body is beautiful to huts.
Okay. Sure.
It's a thing. It's not attractive to me per se, but it is a look at that shit. It's not the most beautiful hut you'll ever see.
I dropped 16,000 on setup.
Okay.
16,000? Sweet.
What the?
You don't know.
He gave me the cash. Didn't you make a bet?
Nope. Nope.
I slide over at 2K.
So celebratory.
And
Not broke.
8K for the ship fund.
8K for ship funds.
So there's a bunch of hubbaloo. The celebratory. You're the new champion. You get a plaque today.
Setup has like a jaunty racing scarf around its neck now.
What are you doing? Are you
I'm thrilled.
okay?
I'm sitting there. I've got my winnings. I've delved out. I go ahead and throw you 1,000 too,
Thank you.
because I was like, couldn't
How
have done
much
it
is
without you.
How much is a bottle of really nice Carillion whiskey?
Well,
The
Like the
nicest bottle.
the top shelf.
The nicest bottle you can get is
Like-
500 credits.
I am going to gift you with a 500 credit bottle of Carillion whiskey.
There's a $10 credit bottle. There's a 150 credit bottle, and there's a 500 credit bottle, and you can buy them all in cases. And it's just 10 times the amount for a case, and you get 12 bottles in a case.
I love that you know this.
Well, I did a lot of research on it.
I know that you want to go shopping. So mainly, you two are escorted to a fancier casino on the resort side.
Do we get the room in the resort?
No. But as everybody's congratulating you and parts, there is a pale woman with pale hair, long, who comes to you with a large towels creature,
Yes.
the big white with the
Watery.
yeah.
Yes.
Our employer would like to speak with you.
Well, your employer?
Yes.
Who's that?
He wants to congratulate you on your race.
And who are you?
Come with us, please.
Is it just her or is it
I think you're separated. It's just her right now.
We get separated.
It's too bad.
Do you-
I congratulate her.
It's hard for me to want to go with you.
You need to speak with the boss now.
Where's my incentive?
They point at the bar inside. It's crowded, so they're not gonna try anything. He just wants to talk.
He just wants to talk? Okay.
So
I
they
will
escort
go
you to the
to
bar,
Yes.
and there's a Twilight there,
Uh-huh.
male.
I'm out Twilight.
Yes, very smoothly dressed.
Uh-huh.
Captain Chuva,
Yes.
congratulations.
Why, thank you. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
My name is Quintaris Var.
Do I know this name?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Nope.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Barr.
I've heard Queen.
I
Charlotte
have-
sometime.
You
A
guys have only
business-
heard it because of my conversations with people. It's never been brought up in front of anybody.
Okay.
I have a business proposition for you,
Yes?
and it's only on the table for a short time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what do you know of your compatriot, Charwayne Jajig? And on that note, we're going to call it a night.
Irisine.
That was fun.
Glad you
Alright.
enjoyed it, Tim.
Yeah.
And anyway, watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't followed our channel yet, please
Yeah.
follow.
We enjoyed having you on chat.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a
Yeah.
really fun session today. I
We
think
had
we
fun.
had a lot of pent up role playing
Mhm.
from not playing last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you
And,
lost it!
oh no. I keep it yeah.
We will hopefully see you guys next week.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
week.
Bye. 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 Bye.
You think you want to